before we dive into the action-packed world of Orensil, I want to take a moment to thank our premier sponsor, Forged in Fantasy, the incredible suppliers behind the stunning decor you see in our MythFits studio. From sharp, usable blades to intricate decorative pieces, they've turned our space into a true D&D adventurer's haven. Forged in Fantasy is a family-owned business with over 20 years of experience, and they've dedicated their whole lives to delivering exceptional customer service to help you find the right sword, shield, and more. Their passion for quality shows in every piece they offer, and trust me, they're just as amazing in person as the pieces you see and the props we use in our studio. Whether you're looking for a razor-sharp live blade, or a full-tang steel masterpiece, or a foam sword for your next cosplay, Forged in Fantasy has it all. They even sharpen pocket knives for free and can handle blades even larger right there in the store. You've got to experience it for yourself. They are located at the Triangle Town Center Mall in Raleigh, North Carolina. Forged in Fantasy takes the guesswork out of shopping by skipping online sales and shipping and waiting weeks for a product you've never seen. Forged in Fantasy provides hands-on assistance to help you find the perfect items for your decor, props, and cosplay needs that day. It's so worth the trip to see a store that has everything an adventuring party needs for their next campaign. Forged in Fantasy, we can't thank you enough for being part of the MythFits journey and for helping us create a studio worthy of adventurers everywhere. Check out Forged in Fantasy's Instagram and location info below in our sponsors' links. And don't forget to visit them at the Triangle Town Center Mall in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for tuning back in after our brief break. We are the MythFits, and we are back here after a bit of a hiatus. First, I want to thank our wonderful, wonderful sponsors, Forged in Fantasy. As you saw in the commercial, please check them out at the Raleigh Triangle Town Center Mall and tell them that MythFits sent you. You get 10% off purchase in store. As well, I'd like to thank Game Plan Gatherings. If you need an event hosted, event catered, or anything in that realm, look up Game Plan Gatherings and give them a call. Alright, so we're going to be diving into the adventures and a little bit of the backstory of Alister Morvain. Some of the not so pleasant past of the world of Orensil, as well as Alister himself. We set our scene opening in the Hall of Light. Our erstwhile hero, Alister, stands in a resplendent cathedral, the sanctum of the Twilight Concord. You stand there in this cathedral, a bastion dedicated to Lunaris and Lunaris. Before you stands a paladin, gleaming silver armor, with a tabard with an eclipsed sun on his chest. This is a kind of middle-aged dragonborn gentleman. Yes, Alister, come in, come in. Do you know why I have summoned you here, good sir?
I don't really know. Enlighten me.
And this is Sir Albert Goldenstar. He is the High Paladin of Twilight.
I would know who.
You would know
Sir,
exactly who he is. Sir Albert Goldenstar.
Sir Goldenstar. You have summoned me. Why? It's almost the weekend.
Yes, I am well aware you do like to take your weekends off to see the missus and all of those other foolish things, but there are dark happenings and even darker rumors from nearby towns, specifically the village of Dusk Hollow. I need you and your team that will be joining us momentarily to go and investigate.
What kind of dark times? Why don't you give me a little bit of a rundown here,
As you well know, there is one of the larger churches to the great goddess Lunaris there, and
I do. I'm quite familiar with that church, as you know, I am a knight of Lunaris.
Of course. And there are rumors it has been desecrated and the town has been overrun by strange and mysterious happenings.
Can you be a little more specific? Perhaps a detail or two would be nice.
A group rode out from the Twilight Concord and made for the town of Dusk Hollow. They returned as one man, frightened out of his wits.
Altogether
there were 30. One returned.
29 did not.
Indeed.
And what did this one man say?
Between the ramblings and ravings, something was mentioned of dark creatures and the church being unholy and just thoroughly desecrated. He died shortly after obstructed wounds.
I've been to this village a few times. I think there was a particular farmer there that I visited once. Well, remind me, how far is it?
It will be about a day and a half travel.
A day and a half travel. When did this gentleman return?
He returned just early this morning. That's why you must make haste. As soon as your companions arrive, and you hear a ponderous thud upon the door, as a young cleric kind of peeks his head in.
Sir Albrecht, those adventurers that you summoned are here, sir.
Very well, let them in. The rest of your elite team are here.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Walking in will be a fairly thin man. You can't really tell how old he is, for every part of his flesh is basically covered. His arms are wrapped in these clean white bandages. He has this sleeveless white robes. He has a little bit of chainmail peeking through. He's got a hood over. It's almost entirely white with very few spots of gray to represent the armor. But you see, he's wearing the one splash of color. He's wearing a golden mask, a featureless shaped mask.
You sent me a leper. This.
I have hired the best of the best. We all come highly recommended from their own orders.
Order of.
Good tidings to you, good health. I am of no particular, just of healing and of good health.
Take a lot of adjectives, I see.
Oh, sir, but I'm thankful to you.
Oh, I'm Alister the Brave.
I am Andelin Guy.
Oh, Andelin?
Andelin Guy.
Andelin Dine. Very nice handshake. Okay.
It's so weird to hear.
This is quite terrifying.
I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared.
It's the hair that's throwing me.
Alister is very vain. He has wonderful locks that he spends many hours maintaining.
Alright, sir, we have the next individual.
Walking in, you see a pretty average height female dragonborn. White scales, but all of the tips of them all seem to be adorned with bits of steel. Her horns curl back behind her head. Them two also look like they were made of pure steel. White robes, similar to his, but all the accents are purple. Very piercing purple eyes. She just kind of walks in looking around.
Oh, welcome over here.
Hello.
Hello.
So, you're here tonight?
Yes, I will be leading this adventurous party. And my name is Alister the Gifted.
Okay, Mr. Gifted. My name is Celia Marsala. So
This is silly. I mean, what was
Cillier.
Cillier. Very well, Cillier. Welcome.
I look over.
So, this is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Very useful. Tell me, what order are you from?
Oh, I'm from the Temple of Lunaris down in Koenig.
Well, greetings, sister from Lunaris. I
Yes,
also worship
brother.
Lunaris, as you might notice the big tree on my armor.
Oh yes, it's hard to miss.
It is. I spent many, many hours making it shiny.
Was that also gifted?
It was earned.
Okay,
In my order, we earn our things.
that's good to know.
Some more so than others. I would like to take a quick moment to apologize, everyone, if you get a little bit of kind of noise in the background or feedback. It is particularly hot today. And we have a few fans running, so do apologize if you have a little extra background noise.
About 3 degrees away from combustion.
Poor Alister is probably about to melt
It
at any time.
is very warm in my get.
I'm concerned about the flammability of that wig.
I mean, we will definitely have to clean the armor so it does not rust from all the sweat. And next enters,
We have,
and this young cleric tries to peek under your hat unsuccessfully.
this guy.
Hello, this guy.
Walking in is a pretty tall individual, probably about 6'6" or so. Long, like dark brown hair that's tied in back in a nice bun, with a little bit of his locks down on his shoulders. He has a full musket that looks like it has a wind-up mechanism on the side of it, and multiple water sockets on it. A huge odachi that sits on his back that looks like it's carved in water, almost, and a equally sized longbow. As he kind of strolls in, holding his hat, looks up at you.
Greetings and insultations. Welcome.
Oh, why, it's a pleasure to be meeting ya!
I was not expecting you to sound so like you, I guess.
Sexy and impressive?
No, I wouldn't know.
But now you've seen me! The name's Hitsu Hachisuka!
Hit you with a what?
Hitsu Hachisuka!
Very well, Hitsu. I am
Hitsu Hachisuka!
very well, Mr. Suka.
Just call me Hitsu.
Hitsu, Mr. Hitsu. Welcome.
Lunaris, bless you.
I'm Alister the Wise.
Alright.
Once we are assembled, I shall relay the information and our quest, our very justice-seeking quest.
Alright, the Tempest told me to come here. By her lantern's will.
You said who?
The Tempest herself.
We have, we're not sure what this is, but also, 2 Lunarises. I am a Lunaris.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Guile.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Good health. Please, would you bless me with your name again?
Hitsu Hachisuka!
Lunaris, bless you.
Hit him with a
Hachisuka.
Hitsu Hachisuka!
Hachisuka.
There you go!
Thank goodness.
Hitsu. Bless you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Throw the egg at you, but not really.
Hey.
Oh, I remember you!
Yeah.
It's been a while!
Where's your accent?
Just,
You two know each other.
From out of town.
Oh yeah, I went out with her on a few fishing trips.
I think he's from out of town.
There it is.
Nah, my father was a great fisherman.
Oh, that's what it was. That's
That's why
what
I'm sitting here going, oh no.
We occasionally saw each other on the docks. That's about it.
That's enough of that. We are in a temple after all.
Oh, I didn't do anything with her.
Anyways,
What?
young
If you
madam,
say
would
so.
you like to come in?
And this young cleric boy kind of ushers you in through the doors as well.
Alright, so in comes a high elf about probably like 6 foot even. She's got long, kind of like purple-ish hair. And hi! Oh my god! Okay, hi!
Staring.
Huh?
I said the little cleric boy is just staring as you walk by.
Hi! Oh, thank you. Hi, little cleric boy. Do they treat you okay? Hi. Oh my god, it's so good. Okay, hi, I'm Plaxia Evergreen. I am like fresh graduated from a...
Continue.
Sorry, I'm just so excited. Am I doing bad? Am I wrong? This is where I'm supposed to be, right? The cleric boy brought me here.
We are assembling a team.
Okay, cool. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for having me here.
Talaxia, you said.
Yes, Palaxia Evergreen. Oh my god, I am the biggest Lunaris fan. I am so...
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh my god!
Oh no, God!
Sorry,
that
I'm
was
so
a
sorry.
shake.
So, yeah, no, shake, for sure. No, I mean
My name is Sir Alister the Strong.
That's it.
It's
so
true.
Thank you so much for having me on your team. What are we doing?
That's a very good question.
This is Hitsushiki's.
I'm sorry, you're gonna do what?
Whoa.
We have a coin.
Right here.
These are our other.
This is all we got.
These are our other companions on our.
You made this
quest.
character!
You'll see it through to the bitter end.
You did this. You did this to us.
I'm so worried now.
We haven't even all walked in the door yet. It's gonna be 6 episodes of a fucking introduction.
Anyway, welcome to our team. What?
Oh, I did not know we were
Are you?
back in character.
Whatever
Yes.
you want.
It's fine.
And you are, I see, a clerk? A paladin?
No, I'm a
You're
paladin. Yes, I'm
Like-
here
like
to protect
myself.
and serve everything that is. Oh my god,
Lunaris.
Lunaris. I
Oh,
still do that
bless
every
her
once in a while.
dreams.
Yes, bless your dreams.
Very well. So this is the team.
Thank you. Oh my god, hi. Who are you? I'm so
I
sorry.
do believe there is one more. Langrid.
Langrid! Ha ha ha!
I don't know.
You, Alister, how are you doing today?
My brother!
You skipped your training yesterday, did you not? Were you fixing your head again?
It had an awful burn from the other night.
Looking as good as ever, brother.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Your face looks awful, even on the good side as always.
So Langrid is a 6'6" monster. I mean, he's almost as wide as he is tall. His warhammer is about twice as big. It's more like a great warhammer that he carries around. And he's wearing very similar armor to you. Us kind of go ranks with each other, kind of at the same range. Yeah, I think I'll just keep right there. Oh, and the only thing is I'm not wearing a helmet. I do have it, obviously. I'm wearing an eye patch, but I don't wear a helmet.
I'm walking over and I'm going to clasp arms with you and good to see you.
That perception
Good to
is
see you.
I whip out a scroll and write that down.
Oh no.
So, what are we getting into trouble with today, brother?
Well, there has been a rumor of the village that we went to see the farmers family down there, and it has been overrun with something. They sent 20 or 30 people, only one come back. It's a whole disaster. Perhaps our wonderful Sir, his name escaped me, but the Sir over there can fill us in.
That sounds like a good test of our powers again,
I'm
brother.
sure all of you know me if you have not met before. I am Sir Albert Golden Star, the High Paladin here. at the
That's what I said.
You are an elite team that has been summoned here. The Exalted Legion of the Inquisitors of Twilight's the elites.
That is a lot of words. The Exalted Legion of the Twilight
Yes.
Twigs? What?
Close enough. Your file did say that words were rather hard out of a brain injury. or
There's a
something.
lot of words.
But besides the point,
The Twilight Legion. The TL.
all
Just
the
like your
elites.
The TL. The elites. The elite TL. Alister's Elite Legion.
I like the sound of it.
Ah, you like? Yeah. We can work with that.
Anyways, time is of the essence, so if I
Oh,
could
yes.
finish it-
Continue. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
Clearly, There are strange rumors and happenings at the town of Duskar. To cut things short, many adventurers and paladins went there, 30 set out, one returned unsure. The temple of Lunaris has been desecrated. Would you like me to wait or shall I continue?
Oh, no, please. Oh, can we speak to the one that returned?
Well, unless you can speak with the dead, that might be different.
Oh, he's dead.
Yes,
You
I
should
did,
have said that.
I did.
He did say that.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
At least someone pays attention.
I think your biggest issue is you named the town Dusk Hollow.
But we did
It does kind of sound inviting of
That's
bad
not very
things.
friendly sounding, is it?
I thought the word. I didn't name the town. I thought the word
It's
serious.
but it just-
Yeah.
It is
What
rather-
we said.
You're full of it. I was told I would be getting the best of the best. Or at least whatever was around. Anyways,
I graduated top of my class.
you did come highly recommended, young Palaxi. You're also one of the 3 graduates that is actually available and alive, so
And I'm the top one.
you're best of the 3.
Best.
But I do have a few things for you before you set out. A map to the town of Dusk Hollow in case some of you were directionally challenged. And he hands a map over to closest one to Slayer. A scroll that I believe might come in handy. A few provisions. And he
Would
holds
you
up-
care to elaborate on what the scroll was, Sir Grace?
I believe it is a scroll of protection from evil.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's not a spyglass. Too much time spent out at sea, mayhaps. Sun can get rather rough.
Can we focus here? What about the sea? Let's.
I can tell you all about it if you like go with traveling.
The sun is almost at its new peak, sir.
The low, the high, the mid tides.
You're about finished.
Oh, go right ahead.
Thank you.
I thought you were very.
These as well, and he dumps a large, probably 20, 30-pound sack filled with blessed provisions that should not spoil and last you more than enough time to get there.
Very well.
As well as these. And he holds up a handful of potions.
Oh, you want treats?
They look like health potions, perhaps.
Indeed. Yes, one of our clans picked them up earlier today.
How thoughtful.
Nice people.
And in the case
Well, Landgrid probably can use one.
in the instance that you must contact me, I have this for you. Don't have it. Oh, close enough. And he hands you a sending stone.
A
So you can
sending
contact
stone.
And to gain access to
You
any
look like you might need a health potion.
one of these days, I'll
You
finish
look like
what
you
I'm
might
saying.
need a health potion.
Galaxia. This should have been given to you.
Bandages.
The seal of
Are they
passage.
for getting
Which will
infection?
give you admittance to any of the
I find my
citadels and safe houses.
not is offense.
Oh.
Thank you for this great honor.
I offended
will treasure it
somebody
and I
one
won't
time
lose it,
by
but if
my hair.
I did lose it, where would
They
I be able to
thought-
get a replacement?
Those proper soldiers
So you only
shouldn't
get
have
one.
hair. That was
Oh.
so.
I don't see
Great.
why not. She's good.
It does.
Back in
It
my
does
bag.
indeed. And good manners above all.
Of course, one cannot mistake their appearance. Taking
Absolutely not.
and I would say,
Well,
Alister.
I got a question. Kind of looking around. Does she look like this is her first mission? By how I'm getting?
absolutely.
That's not your first time going out, yeah?
Yes, but I have studied so hard and I have read all of the books and I have memorized all of the maps and I think I'm going to, like, I can walk like nobody's business. Like, oh my god, can I please? Sorry, oh my god, I keep doing that. So I was adopted. I was raised by 2 humans, so sometimes I still get
Well,
that
actually,
wrong.
dear, perhaps best left on the road.
It was just a yes or no question.
Yes.
Time is waning and the moon shall soon rise. It is best you set off.
Oh, very well. Can we inspect the body of the... who was this person that came back? Was it a fighter? Was it a knight?
So he was a young
Cleric.
cleric by the name of John Johansson.
John Johansson. I might have met... Wasn't that the guy that we...
So, unfortunately, his wounds are rather strange. He seemed to have some form of necrotizing, almost shadowy injuries that, as he died, his body more or less dissolved.
Oh, this is getting exciting.
Unfortunately, no healing magic was able to save him.
Dissolved, you say?
Yes, into an ichorous black, kind of sticky mist.
I would like to try to remember if I've ever dreamed of this sickness.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw?
Yes, and Endel, you're a little quiet.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Natural 20!
Hey, let's go!
So,
Nice, Alister.
So one of your last missions, it was one that was very tense, and a number of your squadrons died. And you remember that you went into a dark, kind of foreboding cave, and you saw, as you were hunting down a lost relic of Lunaris, a shrine there was desecrated, and the pool of tears that would normally be around it were infected with this kind of black.
This reminds me, was Landgrid on this mission?
Yes.
Landgrid.
That's how
Do
you got
remember
your
that
eye patch.
cave?
Ah, it was quite fun. Had lots of
Yeah,
smashing.
lots of smashing. But at the end, the relic of Lunaris, remember, it was defiled.
Yes, I think it was covered in some kind of arcane magic. It was quite good. You are more the one with the looks, yeah?
Yes, it was very similar to this. That was very, very deep and dark magic for indeed. It gave me the chills.
Yes, I did hear rumors that it was reports say it was quite stunning. Endelin, I believe quite something good, sir.
So good, Star. I was curious what was the properties of this potion.
So this is a substance called moonlight tears.
Light tears.
It is said to be a dew from the light, and also said a kind of dream maker to give clarity and allow you to walk through realms of the mind. Interesting.
Buddy, your bandages look fantastic lately.
Very good, thank you.
Your kindness shall be rewarded in heaven, I'm sure.
I wish
By
not.
the presence of Lunaris.
I wish not to keep from the essence of your date.
Oh my god, he's so charismatic.
Do you happen to have transportation for us?
Unfortunately, the group that set out did not return with their horses. It was near empty.
Well, we are paladins. We can just go find Steed and hop on more and we can all go together. All right, yeah?
Who here can summon the steed?
Oh, yeah. Cool.
You can?
I can.
Unfortunately, I can.
I wish you luck riding doubles.
No.
Anyways, I have much business to attend to. Alister,
You can ride
the way.
Oh, very well. Would the mother be available to give us a blessing?
She has just returned to the Hall of the Twilight Order. She is very busy in the Hall of Mandates at the moment, and is not available for the next few days.
Please tell her that we go in her honor.
Anyways, as you were.
Then he kind of turns and goes back to his work. And the young cleric,
Are you ready to go? I can show you the way.
Excuse me. See, does anybody need to grab anything?
He's probably like 13, 14.
Thank you.
That's
I'm not sure how old you are, but thank you.
He's just kind of like staring up at me.
I shimmy off to the left.
The door's this way. He's very much trying to get you guys to go out the door.
I think we're being escorted out quickly because we've annoyed them.
That can't be the case.
I would like to test out the new one straight, if you don't mind.
I'm sorry, what?
Who?
The new ones.
Oh!
Alexia.
You are smarter than I look.
She is. And I want to make sure.
And I look fantastic.
In her first comment, she make sure she can keep up with us. Yeah.
Well, sir, everybody didn't really tell me about you, so I can take you to the training rounds.
I think a quick arm wrestling match. Shall we?
Your arm is almost as large as
Her body, yes.
I don't think that is a very good challenge.
I could dog myself.
Right, so we'll go over to like a table, and I'm just gonna warm up.
He does this all the time.
Right, no,
Wait, no, for real?
Don't break the table.
I wonder who will actually win this.
No, get the dice out.
Working on it.
Opposed athletics. Oh, sorry, lift.
Oh, lift. I thought unarmed combat.
I'll let you use either.
Okay.
Oh, please let me go.
Oh.
I saw that.
Oh, I got that 20!
They both.
That's 20!
Look at him.
Alright, ready?
No way.
No, this will be good for roleplay. Here we go. Ready? Set? Oh my god, she is so massively strong. She's breaking my arm.
Oh my god, I didn't even think I was this strong. Wow.
This young character.
Oh my god, are you okay? I'm so sorry.
You are very worthy to summon us.
Oh my god, thank you.
Are you satisfied?
Let us go.
Landgren, you never cease to amaze me.
I'm always one
And this boy, like, ushers you guys out the door.
Okay, we get the hint. Why don't you go clean the stables, boy?
You are not paladin of my order. I do not take orders from you.
It was merely a suggestion.
Good luck, don't die!
He closes the cathedral doors.
Kids these days, they do not know the meaning of proper training, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Is that what you consider training around here?
Such exuberant youth. You can expect from them.
I thought he was adorable.
I agree.
I mean, honestly, with the way this world is progressing nowadays, you can't quite expect the traditions that we used to uphold so still apply to today.
How old is Select?
Tradition will always apply. Whether you choose to follow it, however, that is the question. Sorry. He keeps the hair out of my hair.
Alister.
Just like a.
Thank you.
You're very quiet.
I get that a lot.
I told you, making me blush.
So,
I'm curious. Outside, what are we looking at? Because what is this town?
So you see almost looks like a bit of a college campus, or kind of like a army training facility. So you see a bunch of like training yards, a couple like kind of arcane libraries, as well as this massive. Outside is kind of a small cross between a normal town and a farming village, but you can tell the main thing here is this cathedral as the main goal of the town. And there's a large stable outside the city walls, town walls, that has one lame donkey. So you can tell that the High Paladin was telling the truth. Their stables are empty.
That is pretty lame ass, yeah.
Lame as in can't walk, or lame as in like
Yes, you have
he really
inspiration
sucks.
on that one.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's not very funny, that.
You say that's
Okay.
If you say that
It was
later,
with us.
Cecilier will just go.
If it's
I said it is a lame ass. No,
And grin.
it's appropriate. I like Christmas.
Well, let's summon our horses, our steeds. What do you ride, Pipilopilopsy? Mistress Sir Palaxia? How do I address Sister Palaxia? Probably sister, that would be appropriate.
whatever you deem best. You're the leader, and your time is so valuable. You can say it however you need to get everything you need. Am I? What would you like as your steed?
It's what steed do thou ride?
It really depends on the occasion. You could go aquatic. You could go. What's the occasion?
We're riding to a Lanny, help me out here.
We are going by land, right?
Would be bad.
And as I say that, I cast Find Steed, and it says it can be anything that's fey, celestial, and it's a unicorn. But it's like the size of like a Clodtail. It's basically
just small.
It's a Da, come here.
Throws his mane. It looks like Alister
smells of protein
on a horse.
Da wants to sit up on here with me. And I pat the saddle. Come on.
Definitely.
I'm gonna go with her.
Alexia freaking squeals and just like hops up onto the
Alister goes through a very complex set of motions with his arms and calls Bartholomew! Bartholomew! And what looks like a tall mule shows up in with the armored don't know equestrian what the thing's called.
And now,
Armored and lots of ribbons and a golden
he's got
color
like a show
going
pony.
down, but he's very muscular, but he's very low to the ground. He's
So it's like a Shetland pony almost.
yeah, he's just
Very
low.
low.
So
little pit bull horse.
if when I'm on him, my legs are probably only 2 feet from the ground.
You hear mine, and
There's twice the size, right?
Yeah.
Yours is twice the size.
His
of
unicorn horn is maybe
Bartholomew.
2 inches long, and he verbally says nay.
Nay. Nay.
He doesn't actually nay.
I guess I will.
Surprise
You
and falls off the
cannot
horse.
summon a steed. I think you
I
said.
rolled a 2.
You look a little wispy, if you ask me. You can sit with me as long as you watch the hair.
Of course, I will make sure to do
So
so.
you want to
Very
die?
well.
I'm quite proficient with alchemy. So if you ever need some sort of condition,
I think he'd love to.
Oh, very, very good to know.
of course.
Yeah, all right.
I'll
Would you
try
like
to
to use
Beeswax. Yes. And oil of the olives.
I do believe the back's all right. But fire off if anyone decides to
Because
come
if
at
I
us.
sweat, it just
And I'll help you out.
poofs. It's like the moisture. It's not good. It's not a good look.
Very responsible.
Palaxia. What steed do you summon?
I also want to summon a unicorn, but the way mine arrives, it is like Shetland size, but with a normal size unicorn horn.
The opposite.
Exactly. Exactly. And I'm like, oh my goddess, I did it. I think it can only carry me though, but
Should we roll for horn size?
oh my god, should we lay him out and measure him? You say?
Dare to compare.
No, I think you can see.
We'll make both of you.
Very. It's fun when you're not over there.
I can't believe you're all saying this stuff. Thought you were all celibate.
Nah. So lots
Why
of
do you
pepped
think
up
it's
image.
always on our mind?
We're very pepped up, you know.
Oh my gosh, I haven't even had
Have
a
you
boyfriend,
seen the way
so
they've been
it's...
talking to each other? It's
I
probably
weigh about 10 pounds. Can I get a back of yours?
Yeah, if you can find room, sure.
About 10.
Like, for real? That's awesome. Uppies!
Pretty much any of you probably live my character.
Hello, Minister Hetsu.
That's my name.
I will.
Do you have a steed?
Even I.
I have one at my house, but I can't just summon it.
You roll well.
That's not useful.
Ah. My sister's using her right now.
Who's leading the way?
It's a black mare.
Very nice. I will lead. We are going down the road that way. Let us proceed. Where's the map?
I believe I do.
Well, let me see it.
Oh, that's a scroll.
I have the
That's
map.
not a map. Oh!
Can I use it?
May I see it, please?
It's the only tool
Sir,
proficiency.
Alister, the strong, wise, and gifted, if I may ask you.
And brave!
And brave, wow. A lot of titles.
I believe he also said beautiful.
Ooh!
That's. I would
Sometimes.
never claim that.
Respectfully, do you know how to use a map?
14.
Yeah, so
yes.
you have been there before, and this map is definitely made. You can tell it on horseback. You'll probably arrive there with a stop at very early morning, about 9.
So, no, who's taking point?
I'm taking point. I'm going first.
And I'm second.
And yeah.
I don't navigate.
Second in place.
No navigating.
Yes. I know how to get
But you want the map.
Yes.
No, I looked at the
I
map.
hold the map
I never-
for a land
yeah.
grid.
I looked at the map, I rolled.
I always hold the map.
Here you go.
Alright, a land
I
grid.
won't ask questions.
While
I guess
they're
I'm
doing this,
holding it
I taking a bit of my hand and
Oh, did you not need to
tightening
look
it
at it?
around, and as I'm doing that, I cast.
You remember?
Humming to myself, and I cast aid on you.
I know, it's down that way. I never quite made it past the farm.
I have 60.
You have 60.
Now I'm in the 80s.
I might switch it to you. What shape was to?
46.
46.
Don't give it.
So,
I have 70.
who's
Wow, you already know a lot.
writing
I have
with?
tough.
It took me a bit, I'm sorry.
Who's Hitsu writing with?
I'm with this
Swap it
one.
from you to.
Okay.
And you see me with, as I get on
I
and
cast 8.
we're moving
Yeah,
along,
5 more hit points.
you see me take out this tempo that
For 8
has a
hours.
large crank on it. I just kind of load it up
That's
and get
your
it
max
ready.
HP.
As I stick in like what looks like water on the back of it, and I just have it ready in my arms just in case anything comes at us. It looks like just a long musket with like water gun attachments and a crank.
So it's a quite interesting weapon.
I would say it probably feels a little bit cold too. It has a bit of a chill.
Yeah.
It's probably.
Quite an interesting piece
Just
you have.
don't spray in my direction. I would hate the armor to get rusty and my hair to frizzle.
Oh, it wouldn't just frizzle, it'd freeze it right off.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Also, and don't you believe that it can also turn into shards and rip you to shreds?
That would be very useful in a fight.
Yes. Does it have a name?
Not really. I just call it Onara's blessing.
Nice. I like
Are
it.
they black shorts?
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
As we're writing,
I love
perhaps. I'm sorry, sister. Continue.
No, I would never dream of interrupting you. You say what you need to say first.
I mean, thank you. I was just going to suggest, as we're writing, that perhaps we should tell each other a little bit about our talents. So when battle comes, we can have good strategy, and the root of good strategy is always good strategy.
you've always been the good speaker.
You're still
both of
privileged.
us,
I was.
Alister.
Yes.
And the good looking one.
I am.
You don't know I can
Always.
look one eye.
It would be double good looking if you look with 2 eyes.
It's bad enough. Always with the jokes.
So I am a paladin, and I can cast abandoned, or I can frighten the fae and the fiends and the devils and all that yucky stuff. Undead, not so much.
I assume you all are traveling as you are.
Yes, correct.
Walk and talk.
So how does your sister been going? Set up.
She's doing quite well. She has been taking a trip to the forest elves and trying to learn their rituals.
I've heard rumors, but
Yes.
it's nice that she's doing what she wants. That's it.
She is. The family is not happy. You blame me, of course.
Yes, at least you have one brother.
No, it's true. It's true.
Yes.
I always forget how sad your early childhood was.
Yes. Well, let's.
But now you are strong
Yes, let's continue
and
riding.
one-eyed. I'm better at close combat, and my big tree-sized friend here, well, he is amazing at close combat.
I have a hammer.
Please tell me you're going to say it's time to get into combat.
Wait.
And how about everybody else? What is your specialty? You know, for the strategy of the strategy.
Well, I'm not particularly skilled with muscle, you and your friend, but I am.
So,
Like-
like we're talking like this, right?
But I am.
Facing opposite directions, of course.
I have been blessed with the gift of bending wounds and healing. I'm very adept from the healing divine.
That is very useful.
And if we ever get the time, I'm quite talented, if I may say, in alchemicals, talking and stuff.
I've had this splotchy rash all over my thigh. You can look at later, maybe. Tell me with it
He
tonight.
tries to show everybody this rash.
It's been there for years.
If you don't mind, I might take a look at that. Once we settle down, I find.
It's almost as disturbing as his eye.
I have seen a lot of that.
It's funny enough, it is in the same shape as Lunaris' crown.
Maybe it's a blessing.
No. No, it burns every night.
When I be.
I had to do bad things as a young boy. All night.
Oh, when I was a young warthog.
When I was a young
Alright, let's not get canceled Disney players.
And Cellier. You quite look like you also prefer bashing faces in, perhaps? Ripping arms off? Do tell.
No.
No.
I am
Actually,
I am adept in the art of taking down people quickly.
An assassin?
Oh no.
Not a fighter, not an assassin.
I'd use the term futures.
A huge list. You bore people to death with a large to-do list.
Yes.
It's called a genealogy.
I'm a social
does.
worker.
It's just a huge
I'm sorry. I am confused. Would you mind rephrasing that in more language I would understand?
Here. You're close. I just didn't like the way you. I punch people really hard in the face.
That's terrific.
Ah, that's what I like. That's lots of spirit in this one.
And then I.
say, as you all have been talking back and forth about your different strengths, you leave kind of the verdant fields and farmland and start entering into a kind of sporadically wooded area. And it is getting close to late afternoon, darkness starting to approach. You have enough time to kind of talk a little bit about Hitsu and Palaxia's skills, and then probably make camp.
Ah, Palaxia. Since this is your first mission, what do you think we should do now?
Oh, let's see. Let's take a look at the sun. Let's see, the sun is down. Okay. Huh?
Doing the like fingers to the horizon thing.
Like, what does Moana do? Like, I think we should. Let's see. If the sun is going down, then I think we should go ahead and start looking for a place to make camp. Because we need to be able to rest and eat and be able to get up nice and bright and early to continue our journey in the morning.
And pray.
And pray. Yes, meditating and prayer. Those are two things that I majored in at the school that I was attending. So all things Lunaris, all the time, praying. Yes. I cannot wait for my dream walk tonight. Would you want to dream duel with me at some point?
Well, perhaps at some point.
Okay.
It would be a great honor.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm here with the great Alister. Ah! Alright, so we're gonna start looking for camp. I will look out.
You should also tell us what you're good at.
Oh, prayer? Definitely. And
I mean, in combat.
oh, I can figure out a situation and I can pray. But also I protect. I have my trusty Morning Star and I pull out this big ass runify all along the handle of this Morning Star. Just like a, how would I describe it? You know those Kong toys?
Probably not the
Like
description.
they look like the little rubber figure eights. Anyway, so it's a Morning Star, but along the handle are runes carved with like little moons and little like shooting stars and just little like moon adjacent themes kind of doodles all along the handle of this. I'm like, I also protect by hitting people really hard with this. So
Oh,
yeah, I'm
fantastic.
helpful.
And it's
Love
a
it.
big spiked mace head like this
Yeah.
big.
Oh, that one's cute, but mine is big.
Oh my gosh, if I only had muscles like yours, I
Like
don't
the
even think I'd
hammerhead
be
is
able-
like this big.
Hey!
It's the size of her torso.
Yeah, basically. I think that's the last thing I expected.
Thanks.
I was in
Quite
some
a
agreement
nice
with that.
weapon.
That's so we
It's
make
been there the whole time.
His strength is a sword.
No. I mean I do have, and I pull out my little gilded rapier. This is something that my adoptive parents said would belong to my dad, but like, I don't know, it's really light. I really, really like my Morning Star.
You like it?
I do, it's fun. But only in defense and protection of Lunaris. Yes.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
You all seem to enjoy hitting people a little much.
Well, only when, calls for it.
I love hitting people and
Me too.
Lani even more.
I just do what I have to do.
Yeah.
I know. What do you like to do, Kitsu?
He's at least for
I'm a fisher.
Ah, we can stop in the street. I love fish.
I fished for many years, but I suppose also my family is also a well-known swordsman family.
Also, more less hitting, slashing.
I can slash, I can also hit a mouse about 300 meters away with no issues.
This man will have my back. Like,
Oh, and this thing that he holds up the musket, I can do. I've shredded many people who've tried to kill me.
I cannot wait to hear stories. Should we stop and make camp here now?
As you say this, the last of the light falls below the tree line.
Ah, is anyone good at finding camp?
I'm decent at it.
I'm here. I can help.
You can help me?
Yes.
me a
Make me
Yes, as the leader of the group, why don't you two find the campsite for us?
Here, whoever wants.
Give me a
Whoever does it gets
Give me a
bullshit-
presence.
Bullshit check.
Give me a presence. Let's see.
I'll give me divinity too, because I can stack my blessing with divinities.
21.
Prayer.
Let's have it. It's the greatest gift ever.
Great. We built a castle. We built Rome in a day.
That is surprisingly bad. That's awful.
That's
The highest was a 6.
That was mine.
We gave you 3 d20s and 2 d6s.
bonus action.
It's still a 20.
Okay.
Okay.
But that's a
Yeah.
not a 20.
That is a
Hilarious
really,
one.
really gross 20.
Yeah, that was like. Honestly, it doesn't feel like a 20.
So you
That was like
find
a 19.
a mostly open glade, and a massive oak tree is kind of probably about 100 foot tall.
Is there a lake or stream nearby?
There is not.
Bullshit.
There is however, a small pond.
Fair enough.
And it does appear to be kind of spring fed, so it's not stagnant. So it is relatively fresh. So there's this massive oak tree, and it's kind of a small, almost like a gully. And there's some nice soft moss kind of arrayed around the roots, and the branches cover a couple hundred feet. And it's a nice, calm, and tranquil place to be.
I get off my short, low to the ground horse, and one might notice Alister's immediately pulling out some cooking stuff and the bag of provisions, and whistling a tune.
Are you adept at cooking?
I am. To feed the soul, you have to first feed the stomach.
Couldn't agree more. I'm excited. Perhaps I can spend some time looking for some herbs in case we provide more healing tonics.
So I give you a body check.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I assume you wish to fish. I'll give you a push. There, you can have that. Let's see what you
I
got.
leaned up against a tree. With
Then
my
you can add a
arms crossed.
d6 to yours as well.
Give me a druiding check.
Alright, perfect. Well, you rude. What do I add to it?
What is
Or is it just purely a natural rude?
Definitely presence.
Okay.
30.
Yes, so you find a number of fresh herbs as well as some healing herbs.
Okay.
So you find it is a semi-rare herb. It has a soft white flower, but the roots are a very pungent, almost ginger-like medicinal herb that can be used to brew healing potions. And you find 5 of them.
Ooh, with botany, I get 50% more.
Dude, so you get 8.
Ooh, that's fantastic. And it's called what again?
Healing.
Healing. Okay, sweet. I might work on that.
16?
Yes, you catch a. This is a fish that was about this big. And it is probably enough to feed most of your party and accompaniment to your rations.
Hey, Sir Alister!
Oh, yes. Ah! Oh, it's a fantastic specimen. Is this bass, trout?
Blue-gilled river trout.
Oh, New-gilled river
A
trout.
blue-gilled river trout.
Blue-gilled.
Make sure that you take out its mouth, and sometimes the little splinters of their fangs dig into your skin when you bite into it.
Not if you first char it over the fire and then put it in the stew, good sir. Then it becomes crunchy and delicious. Trust.
But not stabby, right?
No.
Okay.
You're gonna feed me teeth?
The stew has all the important bits. Your teeth are very high in vitamins and minerals.
Calcium.
Yes.
Calcium.
Gout. Well, yes. What our sister said.
Yeah. Great job, sister.
I'll use my last blessing to pray over the fish that you're cooking, so we all don't get sick.
We gotta stick together.
So you can use my d6.
Okay, thank you.
I'll also use my last
And
one.
our last check for the evening. Give me a skill check with your cooking tools to see how effective you're.
Okay. Okay. 18 plus 4, 19. And then I add the 2, right?
Add your proficiency.
Oh, add my proficiency. So what did I say? 19 plus 3, so 22.
So you cook an excellent meal. you happen to dig out a lime that has been partially preserved in your bag, you kind of drizzle the lime and some melted butter over this fish and serve it on a bed of rice to everyone. And it is a delicious meal that you've garnished with some fresh herbs that your companion Andelin found earlier that evening.
Well, thank you for the fish, kind sir, and for the herbs. They were wonderful. I hope everybody enjoys the stew.
This meal looks excellent.
So everybody can perhaps keep some of the fish, and as an action, you can, when you eat it, you gain temporary hit points equal to 3.
Ooh.
You have 3 temporary hit points.
I'll say the fish ship for the morning.
Alright, and do you all set a watch for the night?
I take first watch.
Okay.
I'll also join the watch and take the time to
Start brewing up some potions. So I'd say you brew up, give me a check with your alchemy tools. Let's see how many you managed to brew in a couple hours.
that has advantage.
As long as you are an expert with it.
I am.
I'm an expert in calligraphy.
That seems
You too.
Sometimes. I got notifications, all I got.
I can rap
That
really
is
good.
a. Do I add anything to that?
That's the same as
Efficiency. Okay, so that's going to be a 17.
Right, so
Golly.
you managed to brew up 4 of these potions, and they will function as a regular healing potion.
How many?
4?
Nice.
And it is 2 of those herbs per.
With botany, I also have 15 points in it, which allows me to either double the amount I make or make them better. Can I make them better? Or
Yes, so you would combine 2 into 1, so you make 2, I believe they're greater healing potions.
Greater. Okay, I'll make 2.
Alright, well, that's really impressive.
This is very impressive.
Thank you. Major brew.
Remember when I tried to brew healing potions at one time? They came out green.
Oh, yes, and my tongue never tasted on the left side again.
That's where you got your rash.
It happened the next day, brother!
I appreciate the compliment. The hands that you blessed in.
You're quite skilled in making potions.
Well, as so we have first watch covered, and as the leader, I do believe I need to get a night's rest. So somebody should have second watch.
Did anybody want to do second watch before I took first watch? So I should make that.
You can grab me. Oh, was he second watch?
He's also we're doing first watch
okay.
together.
Fair enough.
This actually
It's so
perfectly.
You handsome.
Good morning.
So first one passes, and you return to sleep, I presume? Or go
It
to
is your turn. 19 minutes.
If any of you are awake, Deucey hits you over this small pond, and from his Komodo cloak, he takes out this very small blue lantern that kind of rests on the bottom, gets down into full frame, and it kind of floats to the center and just lets off this blue light that kind of swirls in a circle.
And as you sit and bake, it's almost like a cool, watery wind. And not a ominous way, just kind of a comforting presence. Are the rest of you sleeping? Do you have to sleep, or do you meditate?
No, but I am meditating. I am trying to. Yes. So the fun thing about Lunaris' dream tree is you can leave dream imprints on leaves, and so that I'm just happily dream painting, as it were. Just meditating is. Yeah.
So the 3 of you, not Alister and not you, Plaxia, you have strange intuitions.
Not Alice.
Not Alister. We're getting to you.
Oh.
So you see figures from your past, loved ones, maybe those you respected or were close with, all kind of shadowy and twisted, almost grotesque caricatures, and it's almost like they're clawing at you, trying to reach you, and you sleep fitfully. Palaxia, you paint happily in your dreams, and all of a sudden, it's almost like your soul is watching. You've walked the dreamscape before, but this is strange to you. As you feel you are into a dream not your own, and not the dreamscape you find yourself as a spectator in Alister's dream. Alister, you dream of a scene very much like your camp, and dream of a sight that is very familiar to you. You stand at the base of it, looking up a beautiful oak tree with silver leaves, a full moon splendid behind it, glowing and illuminating it. This is the tree, the symbol of Lunaris, the dream tree. But as you stand there and observe the tree, you feel the comforting light of Lunaris, and a cold darkness within your soul. And as you observe the tree, you realize on one path it is starting to wilt and wither. A dark, black, purplish ichor drips from the branches and leaves.
I'm going to try to picture a great rain forming above the tree and start trying to wash the blackness away.
You stride forward towards the tree, your brow firm in concentration. Storm clouds appear, covering the sky. Darkness falls upon the tree, and you see there is a pool of rot fungi growing at its base. A rain begins to fall upon you in the tree, soft and gentle. And you recoil, almost in pain or fear, and you look down. The armor you are so accustomed to wearing is beginning to rust and burn through as the rain is acidic, and it seems to burn away at your incorporeal form, almost physically harming you. You are a spectator to this.
Palaxia is like swimming, trying to like get unstuck from this hovery place I am. Am I moving at all? Am I able to walk around?
So you are able to kind of guide yourself, but you have no physical presence.
Just a helpless spectator.
You are a helpless spectator. And you have seen this tree, and this is deeply shocking to both.
Yeah. It's like, God frick, I can't help.
And as you see... Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm going to envision that the great orb of the moon rises on the horizon at the moonbeams right at the rock.
So
I'm going to try to, envision this in my dream.
You see the moon kind of part through the clouds, very faint, almost a sickly light. It's a waning crescent, and it grows dimmer and dimmer as you observe it. Your armor has begun to rust and fall off of you, and you feel yourself wrenched away from the dream, helpless.
Ugh.
And you all awaken with the dawn's light. All of you deeply unsettled and very fitfully rested.
Alister is going to check his armor.
Your armor appears to be fine.
I'm going to take out a silver pendant with the tree and just kind of kneel and close my eyes and like meditate and try to recenter myself after that dream and try to understand what it could have meant.
Give me a prayer check.
Apologize. Okay, must prayer. There it is. 29.
Wow. So you kneel in prayer and you feel the comforting touch of Lunaris' light and almost a whispered entreaty for her to, almost like a summon, kind of beckoning you towards her cathedral, kind of urging you on your way.
To that village.
And as you leave your meditation, you look down at this symbol and you see a dark, almost tarnished spot on the silver on the right side of this tree.
Okay. Has Alister noticed that Palaxia, sorry.
You're good.
Mispronouncing the name in my head. Was it my dream?
You did
Have I
not
noticed? Okay.
Palaxia, upon awakening, would like to look for Alister and kind of like tentatively approach. Sir Alister, Your Grace, your liege.
Brother Alister.
Brother. Okay. So I had a crazy dream last night, and I know that we are. I mean, like dream, like meditation dream. Not because we don't have to. I don't have to. So the dream. Well, you were in it. Funny. Small world. Small dream. But here's the thing, you were in danger, like you were rusting, and like I was trying to help you, like, oh my gosh, but like we were at a tree, it was Lunaris' tree, and it was beautiful, except
What
like
did you
it
see
started
of the
like,
tree?
well, there was like a part of it that started like dying. It had like all this like black goo ichor kind of like weird stuff on it, and
You
like
were in my dreamscape. I believe I had the same dream.
you were having the same, we were walking together. Oh my god, oh, did you see me? I was trying to like, I was probably such a mess. Okay, no, that's fine. I was a mess. So you didn't see me. Are you okay? Is your tree different? Mine looks different.
I'm very troubled by this dream. I do not know what it meant, but it did not mean anything good.
Oh, okay. I mean, I wouldn't think so. That the tree is not supposed to ever, that's not supposed to happen. And if we were both having the same dream, I don't know if it was like something we should like bring up to the mother or something.
We would definitely want to consult the mother with this. And I'm quite worried because typically things from this realm don't have a physical effect in the other realm. It's more the other way around.
Right.
So I wonder if where the source of this corruption is. Is it in the dream world affecting us?
Yeah,
Or how would you expect? Or is there something here?
Like,
that
is it coming up from the
okay.
roots, or is it like coming down from the sky? Like, maybe not. I was trying too hard. Sorry.
I tried very hard to control the dream, to loosen my way in, and the few things I was able to do had no effect.
The storm was you?
I tried to wash the rod away,
You
but
were
then I
so
tried to burn it with the moonlight.
It didn't do anything.
We should definitely consult. I look around, and I'm looking for where everybody is. Where is everybody? Land grid?
Everyone else is kind of sitting around, either waking up or, in Hitsu's case, probably coming back from the pond.
I'm sitting in a tree.
Across the pond.
I got it, Your Grace.
Just brother is fine.
Bro.
Brad.
I got it, brother.
It's not fair. You're not around and they can't call you brother. I'm just kidding.
That was a decently
Is that you
quiet
the
night.
entire time? Like, you're in the background, you're just...
I'm sorry, Hitsu. What did you say?
Just land and just looking at yourself in the reflective surface of the pond. But I was on that
They don't.
That was quick.
I think it was a decently quiet night. I slept decently well. My daughter even blessed me with her hand.
I had the most disturbing dreams.
Was I part of
Land
it?
grid.
Would I overhear the conversation between them or no?
Give me a perception check.
Land grid.
Yeah, 16.
So yeah, you probably overheard bits and pieces, and
Well, you sound very troubled. This looks like.
Did you hear the story that I just retold of their dreams?
But how many times have we gone? Solve problems and then the dreams they'll smooth themselves out. I'm sure, brother. Alice.
This was different. Can't tell how I know. I feel it was different. Did you dream?
Did I dream?
You did dream, but your dreams were different than Alister's.
But my dreams are of, conquering war. Power.
So happy dreams.
For me, yeah. But, as we get closer to sightings, it may be wearing us the power, this arcane dark power. It may be altering my dreams. Yeah.
Above table, do I remember the mother? Was the mother headed to the village, or was there already a mother in that village? Or
It was not.
okay. I would typically say at this juncture, let us have a good breakfast. Let us nourish our bodies and our spirits. But I feel like we must make post haste.
I mean, we are going to a place called Dusk Hollow where shadows disintegrate, yeah.
This does call.
What did he say?
Dusk Watch, someone was whispering in my ear.
Who was whispering?
Probably just a bear.
You look up and I'm in the tree.
Oh!
What are you doing in the tree, madam?
Look at you!
Getting a better view of the area.
And what do you see up there?
A lot of trees.
You're there. It's very friendly.
In every direction.
There, right behind you.
Oh!
That's just angry. Never mind.
That's me!
Couple of people that mistook you for a bear.
That is not your average bear.
Oh, so how many? I forgot. How many temporary abilities if I'm eating three?
Yeah.
Fish chips.
Fish tooth chips. They're delicious when
Doesn't make it any
properly.
better.
It's
Dips.
They're actually decently crunchy.
And the slight salt seasoning really brings out the flavor.
Would you say that they are magically delicious?
Not really.
No.
To answer your question better,
Oh, I'm dead. Don't stay. I'm sorry.
to answer your question
It just
better,
sets my teeth on edge. Yes,
no.
do I call you brother?
you certainly can. Esteemed leader.
No.
Alister,
Here comes another title.
the humorous.
Humorous, okay.
Chris.
Alister.
The humans.
Typically, if you're approached by an assailant in the night, they don't look up.
Oh,
Unless they're flying.
Unless they're flying, yes. I've only encountered
that's a
that twice.
good point.
Weird that it happened twice.
I will shall
Goku
always
Shinobi are
from
common.
this point on look up before going to bed.
Your morning routine with your hair. How are you going to do it out here in the morning?
It will all have to be hours spent when we get back. I fear we have no time for proper beeswax and oil of the olives this morning.
Well, perhaps this might
olive.
help with things, and I'll hand you a greater healing potion. I'll hand you a greater healing potion. Since
thank you.
you two seem to
Do you
be...
tell me what it is?
it's a greater.
This is fantastic.
You two seem like that.
Oh, thank you.
If we do get into a bit of a
I
bout,
thought you were
you seem like you'll be up in the front.
Seriously, I thought you were.
Yes, it's most likely.
In slow motion.
Most likely indeed.
And you two remember when you... You was no!
A rock hits you in the head from the tree.
So when you guys drink a potion that I make, whatever number you roll, you can add 25% of that to the healing.
Yeah.
Because of my medicine.
Stay better. Yeah.
So just
There you go.
divide whatever number by 4.
You can
and
take a
that's what you
recovery as
add.
well.
Huh?
Take a recovery as well.
Oh, I'm very
Yes.
good with
I did.
I did.
No, whatever.
A little bit of
That's for you
recovery.
guys to take.
He doesn't need recovery. We do, so that way we drink it.
True.
Double damage. Double damage.
Oh, where's our steeds? Whose job was it to feed the horses and the unicorns?
They are made of magic, Alister. We do not have to feed them.
We agreed that pretend is important for their spirit.
He is okay. Fine, Steed. He comes back. Nay.
Hey, I've already eaten breakfast.
He has chest muscle. I ate a beaver.
I had 6 raw eggs. And I ate off his whole raccoon.
Bartholomew! Bartholomew!
Seems like he had just eaten a
Stiphenhoven is here. That's his name. Stiphenhoven.
It is I, Stephen. How are you doing?
Do you wear
Nay.
clogs?
No,
Yes.
no, it's not good for battle.
Stephen does.
My battle, you have to find out.
My battle clogs.
Disadvantage
Metal
on stealth.
clogs are good.
Advantage on
You
presence.
know, some people have war cries. I have a warrior to wait and see. Do they hear?
It's truly horrifying.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Shall I continue?
Be prepared. Be prepared. Yes.
So you mount your mighty and majestic steeds and continue on your way towards Duskwatch Hollow. After about an hour of travel, you come to kind of an opening in the trees and find an abandoned cart. It's filled with rotten produce and a few broken barrels and crates. There are no signs of struggle, no tracks, no blood, no bodies. Just a cart abandoned and overturned.
Okay.
Well, this looks pretty textbook.
Oh, we should have two people flanking on the right while somebody goes investigates.
Do they teach this in textbooks?
Is there anybody out there?
Oh my good lord, what are you doing, man?
A soft echo kind of bounces off the trees, and you hear no reply. No sound at all, really, other than the fading of the voice.
That
No
is
birds,
truly
no crickets, no insects, not even the wind. It is still and silent.
Something isn't right. The life isn't here. Not even creatures.
Well, why don't you two flank on the right? Me and Pal! Me and Sister Pal!
Okay.
Hey, pal.
Pal! We will investigate.
I miss Pal.
That means there would be on the left.
I'm sorry, I was looking at one of my abilities. What's that?
That means there would be on the left flank.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think I will. Since this looks somewhat suspicious, I'm going to use my sacred weapon.
Like 6.
And my hammer just starts to glow.
Cast mage armor.
Something doesn't feel right, and that's when I get excited.
I'm ready.
Oh wait, sorry.
I will give the signal if the part is clear.
Yeah, the 20-foot radius of dim light, or 20-foot bright light, 20-foot dim light.
Are these where? You said we're flanking, so we're going to go flank.
Hitzel, so we are here, over this side here.
We approach Sister Pal.
Where art thou? Hit up motion.
Yeah.
No.
Some holy water or some alchemist fire.
I was gonna say
But it's Hitzel.
so I was like,
It is like Hitzel, it's a shoot oil.
Which one was yours?
Is this one?
yeah.
Sorry, right here?
Yep, I'm right beside you with my musket out.
What do I see in the
So you see some broken open crates and a few barrels. There is a large amount of produce. It was a couple crates and a large pile of produce, some cabbages and apples. And they're all very raw.
My cabbages!
I'm gonna kneel. Did some of these perhaps still on the ground?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna kneel and kind of take some of the rot between my fingers. Now I'm wearing armor.
So you grab it and you kind of rub it between your hands, and it almost turns to kind of a liquidy, slimy thing, or it kind of clings to your gloves, and your fingers begin to kind of tarnish a little bit. And as you shake your hand to get it off, you see some spots that have a slightly dark greenish black residue on your fingers.
Does it look like the tarnish that was on my...
It does look very familiar, very similar.
Okay. Relax. This, I'm whispering to you, but I'm gonna say it louder so everybody can hear it. But, this rot, this does look like the rot from my dream. This is not a natural rot.
Definitely not. I trust you on that.
How far is it only the cart?
It is only the produce in the cart.
I don't like the fact that we just had this dream and now we're so close to it.
It is not great. Does everybody... is everything clear? Like, do I sense any movement? Does anybody else, since they're flanking, are they all...
So you don't notice or hear anything.
Okay.
It is quiet and still.
Are you observing?
I have your back, Alister, always.
Well, I'm gonna kind of give you the, like, all clear command.
I would like to lift up the cart.
So you lift up the cart, and about a second or two after you do, you see nothing under there. And everyone give me a perception check. This cart as it appears right next to a very large tree, almost as if it kind of got overturned.
Would you allow investigation?
It is specifically for perception.
Very nice.
As it is an auditory.
Ah, gotcha.
24.
What?
I have advantage on perception.
Nice.
Oh, I did.
Damn.
17.
Alright, so anything over a 16. Show of hands. So you would all hear a loud crack from behind you. All of you would hear it, but you three would hear it directly behind you. A deep, almost thunderous light crack. And that's where we're going to go to intermission, and we'll be right back in 10 minutes. Thank you, everyone. And we'll see you in 10.
Oh shit, that's a big bad fuck biscuit.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Whispers of Lunaris with MythFits here. Thank you once again, Forged in Fantasy. And we're going to pick right back off with a loud, thunderous, cracking noise as Langford lifts up the cart from directly behind you. As the three
From over here?
from that tree behind you.
From
rather.
that tree.
So as the three of you that heard where it was coming from look up, a massive portion of this tree begins falling down towards you.
Whoa!
And everyone, please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Are you...
dear.
Who's next to me?
For those
Is
who are...
it the people that only heard it?
Or the people who heard it from behind them will roll normally. The people who... Because everyone heard it. But if you failed the perception check, you'll have disadvantage on your saving.
Okay, did you hear it successfully?
You are fine. Sure.
So
you two are fine.
Are we rolling?
So it's
You
just
are
these
not
two.
fine.
We're just rolling.
Oh yeah, they were like right under here.
Called Talaxia.
So
Did
the four
you...
by the cart.
Did
I
you
heard
hear...
it.
You
No.
heard it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 11.
Who else is next to me? Nobody else
The
is.
DC is a 14.
Oh no.
No. I got the little tree.
I got him.
The big tree. And the little...
Straight roll, you said?
Straight roll if you heard. where
Straight
it was
roll
coming
of
from.
what?
Dex save.
Straight roll.
That's not going to be great.
That's a lot of dice roll over there.
You'll be okay. You'll live.
I just a
definitely
big
failed.
limb
Can I-
falls from that.
try to push her out of the way.
Sure.
And
Save me, Alister! Ah!
That's my secret.
Add a d6 to your roll.
Ooh. Will do. 13.
So
That's not-
you don't quite get pushed far enough.
My ankle.
and how much damage?
Let me do some quick math because my brain is lagging today.
It's the heat.
So that will be 24 bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
If you fail to save, half on the success.
We all had 3 temp HP, remember, so 21.
Oh no, the big bad Bojangles plate's going to get us on the camera.
Oh no.
Angeline, why don't you move your shit off the table, please?
Ah, get your Bojangles plate off the table. Oh no, the line.
Oh no.
My God.
I
I am being fired.
It's so addicting.
I saw
The tree knocked off my hair piece.
Oh no. New character voice. I've been infected.
I have a case of the food.
The cuttings. Uh-oh. It's called leprosy. Oh no.
That's why you wear the
Language
Yes,
proficiency.
Oh, that makes sense.
Alright, so those of you who have been afflicted by a case of, oh shit, half the tree is falling on us, and narrowly avoid getting crushed by it, you would look up and see that it is also dripping this ichor-like substance and kind of oozing from where it's separated from the tree, very much like the produce from this carpet is.
Alister the tree.
This is worse than I feared. We ought to purge it with fire, perhaps.
What?
We burn it.
Oh yeah?
Well, we do have a
Yes,
chance to
that's right.
look at this substance up close. Is it possible we could maybe try to grab some?
I'm sorry, what?
Maybe grab some, maybe do some tests, maybe take it with us to show the mother. Instead of just burning the only evidence we have of this blight?
Andelin, my dear,
Yes.
Oh dear.
would you be so kind as to examine this vile substance that is consuming the tree?
I can most certainly try. I'll go over and see if what I can determine.
And how
It is sticky
so how do you choose to
and shiny.
what this substance is?
Good.
Kind of like
Good.
referring to what I know of botany in general.
So it is definitely not normal for plants. I wouldn't say botany is.
And this is like a religiously significant tree.
No, it's just a normal large oak tree. But you have been seeing this substance in these rotten pieces of produce on this tree. And if you had overheard Alister and Galaxia talking, it bears some resemblance to their dream.
And so their deity is very is about dreams.
Correct.
Could I perhaps maybe a combination of botany and religion or some sorts, and maybe gather an idea of the infection?
Sure.
What
We'll both give me an average.
Average of both. They're both 15.
Alright.
So it's just
Permanent setting.
gosh, that's an awful roll. It is a. Do I want to add a d6? I want to know. That's going to be a 15.
So, you don't know of any religious significance of this ichor, but you do know that it is a rapid onset infection that kind of deteriorates and almost like a virus kind of self-replicates and will overtake any organic substance that it infects. It is very volatile.
Even outside of plants.
It seems mostly bound to plants or other organic matter that is kind of plant-like.
You said volatile.
Yes.
Like
fourth thing.
explosive?
No.
It's
Like violent?
viral. It could infect other planets. This thing continues.
It can spread, you say?
Exactly.
This is not
This
good.
poor thing. The rights of all life.
Landgrid?
Good.
Should we burn it?
I like fire. But first, Hitsu, are you okay? Did you take damage?
Yeah,
Kenny, do your own voice.
Shut up.
Alright, Hatsu Sushi Killer.
I'm sorry, Max. Yeah, but
I did indeed take a little bit of damage there. A large trunk decided to hit me right in the neck.
I do lay on hands and 10 HP.
Ah, it feels a lot
Is
better.
everybody else okay? How have you fared? You said something about your ankle.
It's just my leg. It's okay. I'll rest.
How much
It's fine.
damage did you
Their
take?
foot's twisted this way.
Oh,
I'm at 30.
30. Alright, I'll go over to you and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh my gosh, thanks. You didn't have to use that on me. Thank
Pretty
you.
much all of you can heal. It's the honor of a healer.
Well, the honor's mine.
So 4 of 6.
I'm gonna take a moment and brush my hair.
So I gotta hit you guys like trucks.
And as I do, I'm also gonna lay hands on myself. Heal me.
Well, naturally.
Naturally.
Naturally. These 20s, yes, they're natural.
Also, while they're all
Wait, did you heal me too?
18 points.
Did you need healing?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
while they're all healing,
past my max.
Are you healing me?
I'm gonna go
Like,
to
to a certain extent, how
That's right.
Well, first,
And
I'll
Cure
heal
Wounds.
Dang.
Is there something to
I'm
go
very
after?
good at
No,
healing.
okay.
Oh, like, one sec. I forgot that.
Are you sure?
Just now flipped over
21.
Wait if you
Dang,
are
that's
sure.
barely. I'm just
So despite
You're dead.
I can't tell. Use your other eyes.
it's intact.
I like that one.
And it is approximately large enough for the entirety if pulled by a sufficiently powerful steed or two.
Hey! Your neighing horse that goes neigh can probably pull this with ease.
What's the
I fixed the cart.
Da Stoffenheimen Eisenhuben. Get over here.
Oh no!
That is not what we sound like. Oh, much deeper. Oh, no. There you go. So we depart.
thought I heard
Yeah, he'll move. He'll move. I'll let you command him and do what you like.
What's your vehicle proficiency?
Oh, you would be.
No, just me. Got you.
I tried to remember.
I have great vehicle proficiency, actually. It's like
Surprisingly, with the one eye.
surprisingly, I'm amazing at driving.
Only gonna turn it left.
Navigating, driving.
Is there anything over there?
I really have. I have an eye for these things.
Do you just have a Hercules eye where you just like take it out and put it in the other socket and move your eye?
You just move it around.
You'll never know.
Just flips side to side.
Just move, yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Alister tries to remember how this thing works and how many messages I can send a day.
So you can send one message for a period of 30 seconds. And that can be sent directly to its matched pair
Per day.
within 50 miles.
Per day.
And you know the matched pair is in the hands of your High Paladin who sent you on this mission. Sir, name escapes me for some reason.
Gold Sun.
Golden
Star.
Yes. I don't believe this is quite the time to report our findings yet, but quite concerning. So we found, what did you find with this ichor? You said it spreads.
It's highly infectious and it could spread. It's possible it could spread to people, animals.
Oh, we've already been confirmed that with the dead guy.
So which one was paid? Oh wow, I slipped in a guppy there.
Sorry to. I'm sorry to.
Howdy. Well, howdy there. Which one do you think was patient zero? Was it the tree, or did it come from the cart?
That's a good question. Do I have a general idea? Or I am another. Anyways. Might I
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Little Arcana.
Medicine. I'm gonna give you divinity, so you get advantage and emphasis.
Lanny is quite
So
wise.
that's a 19. Arcana.
So you get a almost faint magical hint from it, as if it might be either divine or magical in origin, and has been enhanced from a natural curing kind of infection.
So
and
this
then
isn't
boosted.
patient zero.
No. You can tell it is definitely spread from
It's
elsewhere.
something divine. It's something natural. This is so strange. I've never really seen it. But
Oh.
this isn't the original. This I feel this might have come from something else. Something out there.
We should burn it.
I'm sorry to say this, but I
Spent
agree.
45 minutes deliberating on whether or not to burn down the tree.
Listen, I am the leader of the illustrious, our group, elite people. Yes, and we shall burn it.
I will say, it may not actually work that well. If you're in the ocean and there's an infected fish, it will spread to all the other fish.
That is because you cannot light a fire under the water.
Yeah, that's not necessarily true.
Would we not
It
just
is
be
always
making it
true.
airborne?
That is what I was getting at. It will spread through the water.
I just have to put it in words you'll understand.
And also, a lot of these magic influence and illnesses could very well potentially have a core or something of the similar nature.
If we let it fester, though,
Oh,
we'll
I'm
spread.
getting a headache.
Unless it doesn't even die.
And we don't know enough about it.
Agreed, I believe we should head further towards where the first sightings were.
Guys, I think we have to listen to our fearless leader and burn it.
Please give me a deception check.
Okay.
I sense.
Ingrid,
Sorry.
you do the honors.
How are you?
I'm
Fearlessly.
being very sarcastic. Yes.
I do not have fire.
Flint and Tender Man.
3.
I don't use
Sorry.
it. But the
Fearless
You
leader.
have something?
Yeah.
Okay, to use. I have something.
Hang on.
To cut it with a knife.
I think we have plenty of fire.
Speared on the baby.
I'm going to walk.
Don't rush me.
I'm going to walk 150 meters away from it.
This is not working quite well.
You're over.
No, I'm going towards the town.
So I make a
it's
torch.
this way.
I light a
Come over
torch.
here. Come here, way over here.
Madeline.
I'll go with you. I have to stay with him in the holes.
But the,
I have to ride my pole.
so there's, you look towards the back, and Alister's finally got his torch lit, and he's looking around for you. Wow.
You have this, brother. Light it up.
Madeline, I think you should take it.
We should probably follow them too. I'm gonna throw the torch. How close is the cart to the tree?
The cart's over with
The
us.
cord is repaired and has been dragged off.
How did that happen?
You missed it, my boss.
I was
Busy flinting your
busy
steel.
flinting the steel.
Nay.
Don't worry about it too much. A good cart's always a good cart.
Is
Well,
the cart infected? I mean, the tree's made of wood.
yeah.
The cart is probably dead though.
So you are with them then.
Who's with me?
No one.
I'm with you.
I guess I just burn it.
Since so.
How far are you
Guidance.
standing from the tree as you attempt to throw the torch?
Well, there's like boxes and stuff around, and like a big chunk of the tree fell.
Correct.
So I'm assuming there's lots of wooden debris.
I would say that's generally true.
So
Let's
I'm
make it
probably
a little
going to
thicker.
be like 15, 20 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw the torch into the pile.
I make sure to put on a monocle that's like a sunglasses.
Give me a dexterity.
That's beautiful.
I gave you guidance.
This is that's a D4.
It's to see how accurate your throw is.
You know all that armor.
Yes. It is a 4.
So you probably spilled a little bit of the fluid, the oil that you used. It was probably cooking fat. And you throw it, and it just kind of slips out of your hand and rolls about 5 feet and lands face down and extinguishes.
Well, that's rough.
It happens to the best.
Damn.
I hate leaving this stream, but
Just imagine language just.
Well, I mean, I pick up the sewage torch. I kind of flick it off. Always try again.
So good, brother.
Wow, you're so long suffering.
The purpose of
Watch
life.
out for you. He's so upset.
it's like my hair is getting disheveled. Oh,
I swear if it doesn't light on fire.
oh, this works very well.
Oh wow.
I don't know what I did.
Had it upside down. You flipped it
Yeah,
around.
the like back clasp came off, so now you can actually pull it down onto your head.
This is very exciting. I like very
Turns away my tiara.
This is very
perfect.
something.
Peak gaming quality right here.
Chemical.
Alright,
Anyway,
give me one more. Unless you choose to move closer.
I will not move closer.
I will take one more step back.
I will make a 3-pointer. Not at all.
Okay. I still have mates. Well,
Yeah, so it lands on basically the closest bit of this pool of ichor near you, about 10 feet away or so. And with a rapid, almost gasoline-like whoosh, it goes up. And please give me dexterity saving throws, you two.
Yeah. There's gonna be some compression damage there.
Die, you alright?
15.
And
Die, you alright?
Wait, right about what? I missed something.
6.
Oh no, your bandages are gonna catch on fire!
Oh,
so,
bitch.
Alister, you surprisingly don't take too much of the blast. You only take 10 force damage.
Oh, Jesus.
And Glenn, you
No,
take
Lunaris.
the 10 force damage and 10 fire damage. And you are absolutely smoked.
Goodness.
I know.
I don't know what you mean.
Luckily, I had 3 temp HP. I get blasted to the ground.
Are you okay?
Dead.
Earning a decent bit. Jeez.
Dav, should we be on the way now?
We definitely should.
I start walking over them. Dav, is it time to go now?
Noted the infection is quite
The
flammable.
tree is a bonfire. It is burning like the driest wood from the desert possible.
I'm gonna try to.
You all can feel the heat from over 100 feet away, just emanating from this conflagration.
Is this alright to just leave everything in the middle of the forest?
The trees are decent this way.
Oh no,
So
I
it's-
can't.
it's
I'm
kind
gonna give
of
you
a-
mine.
Very grassy forest with intermittent trees.
Weird, funny question. Are shadows considered dim light to you?
I would say so.
Okay. I'll just go from here to teleport behind Alister and then keep walking.
Bit extra.
Alright. I
As
feel like moving.
as we move further away, I call my great steed.
Your steed even looks at you a little bit funny, Kelly. Sniffs at you out as if you smell of smoke and
It's okay, Bartholomew. It is just some minor inconvenience. Evelyn, up you go.
So as you all mount your steeds and hop in the cart, you continue on. After about another half hour or so, you crest a hill, and below you, down a path on the other side of this hill, lies the town of Duskwatch. It is, I'd say, still pretty early morning, maybe 8 a.m. or so, and it is a bit kind of overcast today. And a dense fog kind of covers the low-lying town of Duskwatch.
Does not look ominous at all.
Yoo-hoo! Anybody here?
Your voice goes maybe 40 or 50 feet, and you hear no echo, no reply. It's almost as if all the sound is kind of lost in the fog, dampened and muffled.
Is the fog magical?
Give me a Arcana check. Unless you would like to attempt to detect magic.
Yes, that is what I will do.
I use channel for 16.
Thank you.
Feel a bit outside. Rough
Yeah,
hair.
so I detect magic. And last I can, but it's only 30 feet. How far is the fog?
So it is. So assuming you are on a hill, it's maybe 20 foot taller than the rest of the town. You go down about 10 feet, and it's like a thick blanket. You can see kind of the tops of the buildings, tops of trees off towards the distance, and the largest structure in the town, a relatively decent-sized cathedral for the town, stands over the town with its spire and bell tower visible above the fog.
This does not give me good feelings. Landgrid, what do you think?
Everyone will be on Kevin's.
Maybe I say right. I'll use I'm gonna use my supplication and humbly request aid. And just prayer. Only 24, and I'm just praying to kind of get any kind of hint or feeling about what's going on.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you feel something that almost feels like your connection to Lunaris is muted, but you feel another strange sensation, one that comforts you, that deep in the back of your mind you understand. It's almost like a cool, like, comfort embrace, and you get a sense that you can kind of make your way through the fog a little bit easier than your companions, almost as if a unseen light guides you.
Nah, follow me.
Very well. I'm gonna reach into my my kimono, and you guys see me take out this blue lantern with a single flame in it that looks bluish green, like it's underwater at all times.
Whoa, that is so pretty. What does it do?
Oh, it's the flame that keeps Onara.
Okay.
The holy relic.
Right. How do you have a holy relic?
Why do you think I was requested by a bunch of paladins?
I was asking some dumb questions. It's
I thought it was the hat.
How does that help us? Just curious.
She'll just help me go through fog.
Nice. Can I hold an action to protect him if he's standing next to me, kind of lead it away? So if anything happens, I'll throw my shield up to protect you.
That one's more blue.
Alister,
Yes.
does Lunaris have any enemies?
Don, let's stay together.
Yes.
You think this could be a staged attack? You said it seemed divine earlier.
Do I get the sense? Okay, so would I know? I guess two questions. Would I know Lunaris's deity enemy?
Give me a prayer check. How devout are you? Let's have, if you could bring that up just a little bit to make this perfect. Track on the track. You can probably move the large tree.
27.
Yeah, so you would absolutely know kind of the portfolio of your deity and who her enemies are and their opposing items.
Her brother, Nethrim, is always suspect and has been always jealous of her followers and her powers. Do I get the feeling that this could be linked to Nethrim? Nethrim, right?
Give me... How are you attempting to determine?
I'm attempting to see, I guess I'm trying to see if the inking black stuff in my dream, or this ichor that we've ran across, and I'm guessing the relic that was defiled in the cave from our previous adventures. I'm kind of linking this all together in my mind, and I'm trying to see if Nethrim kind of could be behind it, if he has his like imprint, his spiritual
Give me a wisdom
scent
saving throw.
on it.
Oh, why is that? Alexi. Do me a favor. You mind staying next to him to make sure he's safe as I heal up? It is a good to have safety. Of course, if you don't mind.
Gotcha, sir. Absolutely.
Question.
Go for it.
My shield gives me advantage on wisdom, perception.
Oh, that's
Is this just straight wisdom?
This is a straight wisdom save.
Save. Gotcha.
So you don't have any recollection of it being linked to Nethrim. In fact, for some reason, the idea seems inconceivable to you. Like it couldn't possibly be Nethrim. It must be something else.
No, it could not have possibly been her brother. This doesn't have his handiwork written on it, if you ask me.
Isn't all of the depictions of Nethrim a literal tree being?
I don't know what you're talking about. There's many perceptions and pictures.
That doesn't seem like Nethrim to me. Seems like some other.
May I do a prayer check with my knowledge in the priestess?
Sure, but it would be with a disadvantage as you are of a different kind of following.
I'm sorry.
I have tripped and fallen. Someone help me up.
Can't roll well today. I mean, that's still a 14.
You have a negative? Is that a 17 or an 11?
That's a 17. There's a 4, like you said.
Okay.
Well, disadvantage,
Yes, I do.
unfortunately.
Yeah, so you don't really have any idea what they're really talking about it being a god. You do know that your lantern does help you kind of pierce the fog, but far less than you would expect it to. It's definitely a natural and magical fog.
When I take us out in the morning dew, this would normally part the fog like it was a second day. This is something that is evil.
Yeah. I'm going to continue with my head, given this Nethrim. And if I'm right, we'll see what happens.
Lunaris Tempest will guide our way.
Let us not dilly-dally here, then. Let us proceed to the chapel. Church.
Can I think to
Temple.
myself about how this could be connected to Nethrim and my own brand of religion?
Absolutely.
With all of the depictions of him that I know in our temple.
Absolutely. This is kind of a mental. Unless you're just like mumbling like a psychopath to yourself.
I'm usually next to him because he keeps putting us together, so I am just kind of mumbling to myself about like, there's always a tree, I don't think it looks connected.
I'm fresh out of school. However, I am nervous about speaking up in case I'm wrong. What can I check to see if I would know anything or pick up on anything, having just been fresh out of research land?
Research.
Ooh, 23.
Oh, yeah, so you would have heard basically the last semester or so, things in the land have been dark and new kind of information has come to light. A lot of the paladins that you graduated with have disappeared, sent out on missions, investigating similar kind of circumstances and happenings, strange dark creatures being found in forgotten areas, towns disappearing and going quiet, and mysterious happenings and strange Icarus residue left.
I know I'm new, but actually before graduation, we were hearing a lot of stuff about. Actually, the fog really reminds me of this, and I relay everything that was just told unto me. And
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What was?
Was that in character? That's
No, that was totally above cable and in character.
I was not paying attention.
I'm sorry, I was trying to read something on my thing.
so Sorry, it's just that, so my last semester of school, we had been hearing rumors and news and reports and things, and like new graduates were disappearing and things, and there's actually been a lot of reportings and sightings of like all this dark stuff and all these disappearances, and like this mist even looks, this fog like really kind of looks like what they were talking about in school. And they might have said something. They might have said something about the black pudding ichor stuff too. So like, I'm a little scared.
Black pudding? That was one of my favorite treats as a child.
Oh, you have some from my hometown.
Yes, we traded amongst many villages and towns. My family did.
I got a 24.
So
you know a little bit more.
You get a little bit of an inkling of strange things to be afoot, and you're pretty confident in what you say, whether you're right or not. You believe it firmly.
So, with what you said and the look on her face, I'm going to imbue my weapon as well.
Yeah, I just like look over at you and I go, "You two seemed to have a troubling dream last night. And well, I had quite a nasty little nightmare myself. And first we see a tree that's covered in mist, now there's mist, now we've had nightmares. It all seems to connect and effort and vibrate. It's okay if you don't believe it, it's my personal theory here."
I believe it. Everything is leading into not good.
I'm gonna just kind of halfway look back and be like, but seeing is believing until we see what it is. We really don't.
So you only
Says
believe
the dude with one eye.
Things tend to not work out as much seen when we go out on these adventures. Right, Alister.
Your eyesight is always half right.
You're blind.
Only half.
Half right.
Let us continue carefully. Let us
seeing the depth
be
of things.
quiet
You
as
consider
well.
this to
I really am. That's the truth.
I would say it is dim light, and you can see. I would say you see about 30 to 60 feet, depending on how good your night vision is. You can see 120 with your one eye.
Okay. I'm just saying my hammer is glowing 20 feet bright and then 20 feet dim after.
Yeah, so it would be about half muted.
Okay.
So it would go about half the normal distance, so
Gotcha.
10 and 20.
That was a magic weapon. Cast.
Go invisible.
You casted a magic weapon.
Yeah, no, I use sacred.
You'll see me just occasionally just like...
It's far.
No, you're doing eventually.
You're on the rooftops.
Yeah, sometimes I like rapidly go like behind somebody and then forward to see if they know.
Calm down, Don.
It's fun.
Oh,
Yeah, I have not noticed your teleportation
alright.
Good.
As well.
Calm down, Don.
Focus on my head.
It's very important. But let us proceed carefully and quietly.
As you've started making your way through town, after a few minutes, you're probably in what you would deem to be the town central square, and you've noticed absolute silence. But
Do I notice any people?
that's the thing, you notice no one. Not a person, not a soul, not an animal, no signs of struggle.
Are there buildings?
There are buildings, but everything looks like everyone just left
Land grid.
in a hurry.
Land
In
grid.
the middle of the town.
Oh, what is it? I'm looking at the buildings.
Don't shout for. Don't yell.
I've already done that. Someone came in and I said,
Yeah, I know. Don't do it again.
And as you all are having this conversation, I'm going to need two things. One, your AC, and two, rolling for initiative.
Oh, from all of us?
The trees! Alright, we'll start with Alister.
My AC is
Scrap.
19.
Alright.
Oh.
And initiative
Your ass.
is a 4.
Alright. Indolin.
That was with advantage. That's awesome.
I got
Not
a 4 as
one.
well.
You still have a slight bonus.
A slight bonus, which would be
One to settle.
2, 3.
Oh, so you have 3. Okay.
here.
And your AC?
17.
2.
I have a shield with a face on it, and it makes faces.
Clear.
AC of 16, initiative of 23.
Very nice, very nice. Hitsu.
An AC of 16 with a initiative of an unnatural 20.
Ooh, 20. Alaxia.
Yeah.
AC 17 and 4.
Alright.
It's okay. Patience is a virtue after all.
Yeah, I just waited through like 4 years of school though.
Alright, language.
With my shield being out, kind of trying to protect Hitsu and holding that action, I have 22 AC.
And your initiative.
It's flat rolls, just 10.
Okay. Alright, so around you,
It's an
this is going to take me a hot second. Please bear with me.
What was
Let's see, just like those kind of arranged around the backs of
The whole time you're joking.
No.
as almost as if out of the fog itself, these kind of spectral, wisp-like figures appear.
Take a
I would love to.
Choose one. Roll anywhere from 10 to 15, 20-ish feet around you. Kind of encircling.
Can I tell what kind of creatures these are?
Ghosts!
Save.
Actually,
It would be fun.
is there any functions like that in there?
Your eye is playing tricks on you.
Oh.
like lift up.
I didn't see that.
Or is it just 10 plus?
So it'd be.
Don't you be
10
giving me the evil eye.
There's nothing there.
That's a lot
That's
of
a really
My eye,
ghosts.
That's what's under
Okay. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm invisible right now.
14 ghosts.
To arms, defend yourselves!
Alright, so top of the order with Salir. You are all walking, and suddenly the stillness and the quiet almost seems to whisper. And simultaneously, these ghostly spectral figures, almost as if formed from the mist and fog itself, kind of coalesce and rise up from the ground. And take shape of these twisted, grotesque humanoid creatures, constantly shifting. It's almost like their face is not there, but there at the same time, vaguely familiar before it shifts to something unrecognizable.
Never mind.
I'm gonna look over
It's
at
just going to affect everyone.
I'm gonna look
It's
over at
ready.
a little ambulance here. Can you protect yourself?
Yes.
Perfect. I walk the fuck away.
Uh,
Help me!
So
is it radius?
Yeah.
30 foot radius?
That one.
I don't need it if it's that big.
I approach that ghost!
I mean, if it's
Alright.
that.
yeah, another 10 feet.
And you best believe I'm about to punch it. A lot. That kind of. So this is not unarmed combat, you said.
Correct.
Okay, perfect.
Me. Da.
25.
That hits, surprisingly.
That was too perfect. That was so
I'm gonna.
perfect.
My fists are considered magical. They do
Yeah,
force
I'll
damage.
have to
Better
reroll
believe
it.
that there's something strange in the neighborhood. What are we gonna call him?
23 to hit.
That hits.
And then I'm also gonna flurry of blows. 22 to hit.
Alright, also hits.
Damn. And then 20 even to hit.
Also hits.
Alright, I'm about to roll a lot of dice, guys. So
POV me when I punch
Okay.
ghosts.
Nope, that's a story for after stream.
That's a story, huh?
What loot combos do we need?
What?
This
don't
is a
know.
family-friendly channel.
Is it?
It really isn't though.
As long as your family's a bunch of adults.
You know,
That's
that's
you
a
know,
loophole.
fair.
That's a loophole, yeah.
All right, so that is 7.
Teach a bro.
7, 10. I realize that is indeed an adequate loophole.
Was there a button there? I was waiting for a button.
Not really. It was a fair comment. It was a fair comment.
Sorry, they're one of my favorite movies.
I hope this combat doesn't happen.
You mean Major Visions?
Major
I
vision.
know where you're going.
Smashed.
No.
Okay, that ghost takes 70 points of damage.
So
What?
you strike your fist through it, and then another rapid series of blows. And it's almost as if when you hit, it's like a burst of energy emanates from your hands, and you're just dissipating these wisps of fog.
Yeah.
And it just kind of flutters away. Anyways, perfect.
Holy shit. And then I immediately start charging this one, and as I'm running to him, I crack my knuckles, and then my hands light up into bright light around this. Dim light around the rest.
What's the radius on that?
15 to 50.
Okay, so
15 right here.
So that's brought down to about 10 and 10.
Yeah.
Do you have a tail?
Yeah.
Remind me not to make fun of her tail again. Especially if she can hear me. That was impressive.
Just looks over his shoulder.
The moment that I see that there's like danger around us, I immediately put my fists up and I kind of just like lick my lips a little bit.
From somewhere you just hear.
Just,
I think I have seen her literally punch a sea monster in the face.
was his fault.
To death.
I bet it was. I know it was.
But yeah, now I'm staring down this ghost, like, try me.
Alright. Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
Hitsu!
Can't believe it's my turn now. It's my item interaction. I'm gonna load some holy water. Oh yeah. I'm going to hit all 3 of those
Alright.
with a radiant water shotgun burst.
And what is the
A
save
squirt
on
gun.
that?
The save is disgusting. I need to roll at disadvantage because I'm invisible because you can't see me.
Yep.
A DC 22 check.
You might have to fix that.
I warned you when you told me because I have archery bonus, and it's my
I don't
pack
think that
bonus.
adds to your. Does it add to your saves?
It adds to my attack. Yes.
What's your attack bonus?
It would be a save. But it wouldn't add
You
to the
said
attack.
you said it would be whatever my attack bonus was.
No, use your charisma just like that. To add to your save.
Plus my proficiency.
Plus proficiency. That'd be 18?
Plus it's a plus 1. Yeah, it's an 18.
Okay. But still, with disadvantage.
18 is still really good.
You will fail. You will fail. You will all. You will fail.
How did you fail?
So all 3 will fail. Roll me some damage. They will take double as they are vulnerable to the radiant damage, being undead specters.
Just confirm damage type with D8s. 99% sure that's what it is.
Do you believe that was correct?
No, it's not. I'm not correct. It is D6s.
4, I believe.
Yes, 4 D6s.
I apologize, I was not prepared, folks.
The D20 anyways, just as it's not the
This is
radius.
plus 4.
words. I'm good at it.
Heard us.
Me too!
Oh! Oh, wait! Oh, this is radiant damage, not cold.
What's the radius?
This is
10, so 20.
We don't have.
So,
I need a 40.
all 3 of them kind of get sprayed with this shotgun spray of half frozen holy water pellets, and you see them look like a misty version of those
30
kind of dissipate, flow
outside of that.
Well, I'm going to turn around.
All three of them dissipate. You can remove them. One.
Yes.
Which three?
Yeah, it's a yes.
Those three.
So it's like,
Nice.
I'm going to fire again.
I hope I get a turn.
No.
So those two will be hit, so 2 more saves.
Did I get the sense that I was punching a ghost that was already dead after a while?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But didn't want to stop.
I did.
It was satisfying, right?
It was just too fun.
I made him an example.
There's a reason you're able to be so calm and tranquil during the day. It's because you get it all out.
You
in bites.
will fail. Alright, they will both
What
fail.
I'm doing is a lot of
Is this a
safe.
safe?
Oh, they're dead.
They're dead.
It's a save.
It's a lot of damage.
And then I'm going to move back another 10 feet.
Alright. Like a bitch.
I was ready to catch it.
Alright. So this one closest to Langrid will approach Langrid.
Angry.
20 feet.
Languid.
And it will reach out its hand and kind of touch you in the center of your chest plate. Please
No,
give me
don't
a
touch
wisdom
me.
saving throw.
Natural 20.
Woo!
It is 20.
So you feel kind of a cold touch upon your chest, even through your armor, but it almost invigorates you for some reason.
Duh! It tickles!
And now we're going to move on to the next one, who is going to approach. I believe that is Angela.
That is
In
me.
the red. All right. Same thing. It is going to put its hand on your chest, but you're going to have to do a Constitution save.
Constitution save. Oh. Very bad.
You are in fact a...
3.
Oh, dear.
Ooh.
That's a lot of dice. I saw how many dice.
You abandoned.
Yeah.
So you have taken 17 necrotic damage, and you feel kind of some of your life goes south. You gain a point of exhaustion.
Oh. That's bad. Alright.
He put a straw in your chest.
He put a spell on you.
So this dark blue one with the sword is going to, I believe that is Black Seal.
This one?
Yep.
That's
No,
rough.
it's not.
Oh, who is that?
It's,
Oh, that
That
is
would be me.
Alister. All right. So this is going to be an attack. That's not going to hit. All right, second attack. Can't roll.
You don't know. Maybe
And
people let
third
it hit.
attack is a
It's very
22
generous.
hit.
It does.
All right, this one draws a very rusty sword and slashes across your arm
rough.
for 11 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And it leaves kind of a dark, tarnished line on your armor with little bits of black specks. They kind of splatter across your chest.
You said 11.
Sir. Alright, and now for the last one. So that one in front of that is severe, I believe.
This one?
It is going to reach out and attempt to do that touch. I dare you.
That one?
So that will be a wisdom save. Yes. Which you'll probably decent. This is a 16.
Unnatural. Try again.
Can't touch this.
All right.
Language.
You're up.
Cool. Dodge, you seem like you want to play, and I'll item interaction will put my shield away. That way I can two-hand my warhammer, and I'm gonna just hit this guy.
All right.
Two. Natural 20.
Oh my god! Got it!
There's no way you can't kill it with damage. So how do you do it?
Giggling.
Who am I?
The last thing you see before he disappears, just his hand still on my chest.
Yeah.
Because he touches me.
So,
Very funny.
as if it's almost like you hit a fluid, and just bits of this mist kind of get flung out about 30 feet. And the last thing to dissipate is that.
Then I'll go up to this guy. Can I get flanking?
Absolutely.
Uh, 15 plus 9.
That'll hit.
15 damage. I'm sorry, 14. Sorry, 14.
So you take a large chunk out of the back of its kind of shadowy substance, and it seems to turn to you and kind of reach out as it crumbles.
And then bonus action, I'm going to pray. And I want to do a prayer of healing for Andalin.
Okay.
And basically what that allows me to do is heal a creature you can see within 30 feet, but I want to put my... You have the next go, yeah? Good luck! And then 3 times 5 hit points plus 6, so that is for 36 hit points, I think.
Whoa.
36. Oh my god. I'm back to full.
Yo, you get full prayer on this? It's amazing. It's PV times 5 hit points, plus my recovery is 6.
That's incredible.
You can only do it a few times a day,
Yeah.
but still.
Yeah, no, I can
It's
only
3
do...
times a day.
Well, in total, I've already spent 2 of my prayers out of my 5 prayers, so that's...
You can only do one of the type at a
My PV is 3, so I only
Yes.
have one more
One more.
prayer use for that.
and
So,
it can only be you can't use the same one more than once a day.
Right.
yeah, so I'm using that
So
one.
that was huge. That was
It is.
awesome.
It is very much like a lay on hands too.
Don't die. Are you ready?
Am I ready for what?
Is it his turn next?
It is not. There's
Dang it.
another spectre. So this other green one is going to approach Alister, and it will come and touch you on the chest. And
touch.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
That's a.
Is it lower than a 16?
Yes, that's quite lower.
So you feel your mind almost overtaken, and you blink a few times and find yourself mentally in the dreamscape with twisted, nightmarish creatures around you. And you kind of look over your shoulder, and where once your friends were are these twisted nightmares that seem to fit clamoring.
That
They're clamoring for your blood. You have been charmed by this creature, and have the uncontrollable impulse to attack your dominance.
Oh. Me.
Galaxia, you are unaware of this, and it is also your turn.
Good. Great. I see this one go over and affect my leader. So I'm going to or touch my leader. Not cool, bro.
I mean, the other one did just chop at him with the sword.
Yes. Still though, I'm gonna come over here between the two. Yeah, between the two. Oh. And I'm going to hit him with my Morning Star. Oh, hi. Okay, so that's a 17.
This Wraith is going to use its reaction to kind of pull Alister and swap places. Alister, what is your AC?
19.
So you see this shadowy figure, because once again you were charmed,
Right.
kind of lash out at you with talons claws and narrowly miss your face. This is Palaxi and nearly strike you, but you don't know this. This
Right.
is just this twisted specter.
So, do we physically?
You physically swap places with this.
Well, it pulls like that,
Yeah, so
or
they
it's-
kind of swap places.
Okay,
Shoot.
that stinks.
Hi.
Oh, I
Anything
guess
else?
it's a good thing I missed.
Extra attack.
Well,
Turns it most of you.
Smite?
Oh, heavens.
I was gonna do the.
Oh.
I think.
Me when I'm driving on the road.
Oh dear.
All right. Well, in that case, since they've swapped places, I am going to take the rest of my movement to just come over here behind. Well, yeah, come over here behind. Yeah.
Smack him on the armor.
We have to talk about. Oh.
Okay. So if someone.
Me when I'm cool.
You and Jake claps too loud.
Well.
That's 30 seconds.
All right. I'm just going to shield of faith on. I'm going to shield of faith on Alister.
Alright, if you would put a conditional rate on Sir Alister,
Plus,
Very well.
shield of faith.
so you just saw.
So you would
A
see the
nightmare
shadow
attack me and then cast something at me.
Yes,
So you
and
gotta
you
be
don't know what it
confused.
is.
Wait, which one?
Alister.
Oh,
so
right
the
here.
one-
This one? Sorry, we got a lot of paladins.
Yeah.
It's almost like we look very similar. Alright, and speaking of Alister, you're up.
Excellent.
So this figure that.
Vile nightmares, vile dreams.
So you would not see these actual specters. You would just
I would just see
your
everybody else.
allies as specters.
And I would notice that I'm probably getting surrounded.
Yep.
So what do I perceive them to be?
The specters themselves.
No, the ones surrounding me.
So the two ghostly figures don't even appear there at all. You can
Right.
see fully through them. Palaxia, on the other hand, looks like what they were before.
Okay, and what did I perceive
So
them to be?
they appear like twisted, nightmarish humanoid figures with ever-shifting faces. Sometimes familiar, sometimes grotesque and monstrous.
They look like aberrations to me.
They don't look like aberrations. They
Or a
do look
theme?
humanoid.
I'm wondering if
They-
you saw them disappear
None of
from
the
me
above.
None of
since
that,
you
okay.
started out seeing.
Undead, perhaps, but definitely.
But
humanoid.
definitely not one of this. So I probably wanted to do that. And all my friends are gone.
Your friends have been replaced by these nightmares.
So to Alister,
Effectively, there.
everybody is gone. I'm alone
And surrounded by
and
nightmares.
surrounded. So
Did it look to him like these two disappeared once
So
he
he
was
is
under
pulled
the
into nightmares.
Perfect.
Alister drops his shield and Warpick
Okay.
fixes
Ah! Yeah, ponytail that in.
drops to his knees.
With the one strand down.
Drops to his knees, calls out to Lunaris, and casts Moonbeam right on top of
Of you?
it. Right, yeah, because I'm surrounded.
Right.
And what is the radius of Moonbeam?
40.
40 feet?
40 feet.
There.
Wait, no.
Oh, wait.
It should be 10 feet.
No, it's 40.
Or you can just summon it within.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry.
ten.
It's a
So
40-foot high cylinder,
Yeah.
5-foot
That
radius.
was only 5.
So, in that case, I'm gonna cast it right between.
Just a little guy.
Yeah, sorry, not 40. I'm gonna cast it right on those two people.
I think I'm gonna engulf my entire party and kill everyone.
Yep.
So
I
you
thought it
don't-
was 40. I was very
So
excited.
you don't see. So
So
that dark blue wraith, you don't see them. All you
Right.
see is you and Black.
So I'm. Oh, that's not a friend.
No, you don't see them at all.
All right,
They're
so I'm
completely
gonna
invisible.
I'm gonna cast them on those two.
All right, so that would be Andolin and your bestie,
My bestie.
Ingrid.
Those two.
Yeah.
Got it.
Dancing in the
I thought you said directly out of yourself, my bad.
All right.
So, but here's okay.
You're
so
up next, y'all.
You must make a Constitution saving throw.
Is it only when you start your turn?
The fucking cutscene from Final
No,
Fantasy
this is
where
how you do
this
damage.
guy looks and the
I believe
beam
it's
of
all
light.
cast and
That's Andalin right now.
And moves go to teleport.
So you want me to read it?
Flying up the big leap.
Yeah. So when a
For
creature,
2024.
I think this is 2024. When a creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, it's engulfed by ghostly flames.
It is
of the
you are
pain.
considered entering it if
When I
it's
cast
on-
it.
if it starts there.
Yep. You must make Constitution saving throw. And it takes 2d10 or half.
17.
And that is against my spell DC, so that's 15, so you save. Sorry, Lanny. Lonnie. Okay, so you both take 1. That's good. You both take 10 damage, radiant.
I'm so radiant.
But here is an interesting thing. It's saying a shapeshifter makes its saving throw with disadvantage. If it. Okay.
So
I don't hit any of the
you
other
do
ones.
not hit any of
incidentally.
those rates. You just impact your allies. Who you see,
And it stays there.
it does.
It's just this beam of moonlight.
so.
Yes.
So to you, it does not
10
look
right
like
now.
a normal.
So I
It
take
feels
5.
sickly with a almost greenish tinge.
You already
to
have.
it.
Oh, okay.
So right now I'm kneeling. And I already did interaction, and I cast this thing. My shield, sword is, or warpick's probably in the ground. Do I have time to get back up and pick my stuff up, or am I going to
You
stay?
can do that as a bonus action. I would allow that, but that would be it.
Okay, so
You are effectively going
I will
prone
get back
and
up
standing.
and rearm myself.
Okay. Now, this next specter on the left here is going to, one to the left of the monk, whose name I cannot remember. Celia. To the left. Closer to you. Celia. Closer to you. Next to Celia.
Help me!
I haven't. Oh, I don't
Say that again.
The one straight in front of you.
Straight in front of me.
Sorry, physically in front of you.
Physically
in front of Celia.
In front of me.
In front of you.
Alright, now one over.
This
That one's going to approach Celia. This is why we have a laser pointer.
I dare you to try it.
And it's going to
You'll be next.
reach
after.
out.
This is all very confusing
And
to
you're going to give
me.
me a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, I haven't memorized her name yet. Sorry.
Better sir, buddy.
Yeah, this. You see that?
No.
There was?
No.
You see what it is?
Santa!
You're shaking.
Oh, sorry. 22.
Yeah, you're good. Alright.
I look over at him and I go, give me a second.
Just
And the
effortless.
lamb.
Is it my turn?
Finally.
Oh god, the moonlight! Oh, you must get out of here
Like,
now.
I'm like
Get out.
blinded, and I was like,
Get out!
Yes.
Thank you for your support, friends.
and I step out and take another step. And as I'm walking, I say, in life, good health, forgiveness, in death, rest. And I cast Turn Undead, which is a 30-foot radius. This is 20.
You hit everything.
And so it's a Wisdom save, 17. Since I have the new 2024 Cleric Seer Undead, if they fail, they will take 5d8 radiant damage.
Let's go!
What does that spell say? Or the wisdom save?
The Wisdom save is a 17.
Okay,
Do I?
so
I'm sorry. Do I get to make a wisdom, any kind of save?
at the end of your
Oh, that's terrible.
yes, it
In
is.
life, good health,
Alright, so those two next to
In
Selena
death.
will fail.
Rest.
The one next to Alister will pass, and let me roll the other three. Fail. Okay. So the two next to Alister will pass, the other two will fail. Or sorry, the other four.
So a total of 23 radiant damage.
So those other four are good.
Right. So they're not frightened. Let me check this prayer.
No kidding,
real
you
quick.
something.
I was so excited.
It's like I gotta protect that guy. Just pull out the big rings.
Hearts.
Yes.
And
oh my god.
I will use my
Funny
20-point prayer perk, Divinity, as a bonus action, and grants you advantage on the first ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. Get advantage.
Okay.
And so hopefully when you make that saving throw to get rid of charm, that will help. And that's for the next minute.
Just so you know, I attacked first.
Attack first? Well, do you not roll to
At the end of my
This is
turn.
at the end of his turn.
I'm just kidding.
It's
I know
nasty.
this was kind of meta me saying this, but
So you
I feel
just
like it
look at your
would.
friend.
I think it would behoove you to
I'll
remember
allow
that.
Do not worry, just keep the info on your good.
I will. Then I'll give you, since you're next.
Yikes.
You'll have advantage on the first for a minute.
Speaking of, Salir, pour out.
I get right up there next to that one is
Oh,
you. Alaxia, that's you?
you.
Okay, I get right next to you. And I kind of like duck under your arm a little bit, and I'm like, need to use you for a second. Sorry. And I pick her up, like from under you, give like a haymaker.
Waxia blushes. Sorry.
Oh, smack the
I'll smack what I want to. I'm just
I do what I want.
Okay, then I have advantage
Oh,
on
really?
all of these now.
No,
Because
no.
I'm 5 feet from someone, I get
Divine
advantage on
smack.
everything. But I
It's fine.
But that first one's
Be a
you.
thing.
So 24 to hit that one.
It hits.
I'll give you 2. That was a nat 20.
Oh no. How do you do it?
Like I just said, I just kind of come, like, I shift my weight down and kind of pivot under Alaxia, and I'm like, can use you for a second here, and I just haymaker up and just punch straight through
Hit it
his
straight from like almost the navel straight up, and it looks almost like your hand is kind of like emanating fog for a second as you tear through it, and just splits the upper half of this wisp.
Perfect. And then I say, thank you, and I fully pivot around, like using you as a brace, I pivot around you
That's a good
straight here and push all my momentum straight into that.
Don't you know?
All right.
I like it.
Woo, 24
Hits.
and 19.
Also hits.
Perfect.
I think it's dead.
Let him cook. Let her cook.
It was 8.
She's marinating. Let it
Like
go.
a chicken. Like a
One
corn.
might say she's scared plus 18.
39 points of damage.
I like it.
How do you do it?
Literally just, I haymaker the first one, and like I said, use you as a brace, pivot around, and use that full momentum to just full haymaker.
So you kind of go through and like stutter step
Yeah.
as you kind of rush through this thing. I would assume you probably turn to Alister, who's standing up at this point.
Yeah, I almost like smack into you because I'm the momentum of carrying me forward.
Alister, you kind of come to your senses, seeing this apparition next to you kind of striking out of midair, and then your vision kind of turns to black and comes back in, and you see this last misty creature dissipate as your companion destroys it, and you realize in horror that you have a moonbeam currently roasting them.
Landred! Oh, that's, dear lord!
Don, what are you doing? And I'll go over there and I'll just
I'll flip his hair around from the back. Just what are you doing?
Like this
Just mess it up just a little bit.
You're just like,
the one thing I know
It's the most awful. I was surrounded by things and you were all gone. I thought you were. I thought I've lost the team.
you paid too much attention to my man. You forgot I wasn't working.
Great Lunaris, save us.
You mean I look like one of those things to you?
It was even worse. Your face looked like melting pitch.
That's
It
awful.
was terrible.
If we're all done, freaking out about someone getting hurt, we should probably get moving before more of those things appear.
Is everyone alright?
I am physically more or less okay, but however,
You're kind of still shakily standing up at this point.
I'm down about
Before you, in the mud, you see a torn scrap.
I'm gonna
of
cure
fabric.
wounds on you.
Okay.
oh, this is.
Wait.
Allow me to.
As you pick it up and kind
very
of
good at it.
Yeah.
wipe it off, it is a sigil from a
I don't want you to waste the
paladin's
first level,
tabard.
but that you.
It is a figure clenched around a
so
burned
bright.
sun.
I don't
So
know.
this is a symbol of the Order of Solmaris'
Lunaris is like.
an inquisitor group that is dedicated to enforcing the righteous laws.
Was that
This is one of the groups of paladins that was
were sent here? I recognize it. Okay.
And as you kind of stand up with this clutched in your hands, the wisps of these kind of nightmarish specters dissipating,
Okay,
you
plus my
hear
six,
a
I'm down.
loud, singular chime of the bell from
Level
the
1 spell.
cathedral.
Because I have recovery.
Look at what I found. It
And
is.
as you say that, the
Such a use.
of the bell, and it almost seems to shake the fog and kind of pushes it away, leaving the cathedral lit almost in a foggy silhouette of sorts,
Oh, that's
leaving a clear path to it.
oh, that's not ominous at all.
I think it is an invitation, in fact. However, look what I found. It appears to be a torn fabric from one of the 29 that were missing.
We were kind of told they were all dead. Yeah.
This is where
This
they did.
piece of fabric, I think, might have fallen from the ghostly visages. I think they were the missing. Or at least some of them.
Well, hopefully they laid the rest now.
Perhaps let us make post haste to the cathedral. The fog seems to have cleared us a path.
As
Like-
you
Go ahead.
as you will.
That's it.
And likely to whatever did all this to them.
Do you think the cathedral is somehow corrupt?
Yeah.
I cannot believe this. I think it would be the last visage of hope in this dreary land.
Does that look like a visage of hope to you?
Wow.
There's a creepy bell ringing that parted the fog in an ominous way where there's creepy ass candles in the windows.
To fighting?
I'm whispering prayers of
My
courage
dear
to
Hitsu.
Lunaris right now.
We must take some more optimistic view. It is the sound of faith that cleared the path. Let us proceed with our heads held high and our spirits aloft.
Like our heads.
If we look over and have lightning strike in the background, this thing.
Lightning strikes. But you see a singular tree kind of over the horizon, seemingly topple, as the branches kind of sway in almost a unnatural fashion, almost as if it's alive.
Forgot healing
And
heals
split.
Oh, that is true.
And the fog almost seems like it lifts
Oh, wow.
up and grows denser, leaving just the pathway to this cathedral as the only possible way to move forward.
I think it is the only possible way to move forward.
I'm starting to get uncomfortable.
I'm starting to get excited.
It is just
That makes me
starting
more
to get
uncomfortable.
fun.
Let's go, brother.
Let's go.
Let's see what adventure lies.
With our hearts
Oh,
held
that's what
high and
happened.
our heads
With hammer,
aloft.
with hammer in hand.
I should have stayed home with my priestess.
Thus tolls the bell.
So what do you do?
While we are in good spirit.
I think are we in agreement? Shall we?
I'm rapidly.
I'll lead the way if you want.
I put my shield back up.
So you stride forth. Your
Same thing.
kind of
Try to
going
hold
off the
action protection
cobblestones. The only sound other than the fading echoes of the bell. You stride up the several stairs to the cathedral steps and push the door open. With a loud creaking groan, the doors open to you. And that is where we will wrap up for tonight. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in to the Whispers of Lunaris, and we hope to see you again next week back here on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And once again, thank you to our wonderful sponsors, Forged in Fantasy and Gameplay Gatherings. Remember everyone, legends may fade, but myths never die!